How you doing?
Tired. Still very tired.
Good. That's good. It's good because I'm a little tired too. We got to be on the same level. If I'm not feeling good, you're not feeling good, and I don't care vice versa, but that's how it works. If you're not doing good, I want to be doing good.
Yeah, no. It is, no, I get that.
Why is it a thing, man? Like, why are human beings like this? And when, I'm not using us as an example, but I'm just saying if somebody has success, the other person, you're really not truly happy for them.
Oh.
Yeah, why is that? Like, there are certain people that actually, and those people are crazy.
It's all just jealousy, right?
Is that what it is? It's just got to be where it's like, why are good things happening to you?
Yeah.
And you worked hard and you tried?
Yuck.
Yuck. I want it, but I don't want to do anything. I'm terrible with that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you are.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want other successes. Who doesn't, though?
Yeah, but everybody wants more. They just do.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, I'm way better than I used to be, and especially once my pills kick in a little when I get back on these things
on the right schedule,
on the right side of the brain. But being my wife sent me something. I want to see if I have this, and we can go through some of this.
Okay.
Because, hang on. Angie, did you text me that, or did you send it through? What did you send that thing through? Hang on. Why does everybody just calm down?
I'm calm.
Got it. All right. Because minimalism is a really great thing. No, it really is. It's, there's Dave Ramsey, where if you're into Dave and you don't spend a lot of money because you got to get back on track and you got to get your finances all fixed and stuff, and he kind of brainwashes you into feeling guilty about spending money. And I once you get used to it, you're used to it, but I don't like that feeling, right? Mm-hmm. But if you really start becoming a minimalist, it makes you feel better about not spending money because you don't need it.
Yeah, because you've convinced yourself that my choice is to not spend money, not because I need to not spend money.
Right.
My choice is that I don't spend it.
Angie and I need a lot of things, new things, and even I dislike our small dining room. We have a dining room table, and then we have like a small area that's like by the slider where we sit and have coffee and stuff. I'd like to have a nicer one. This one's square. I'd like a round one, something that's white that matches more of the kitchen. But minimalism would go, why?
Sit on the floor.
Well, you have a table.
Yeah, you have a table.
Where the table works.
Does that table not work?
That's like Gordon and Pam, Angie's parents. They live minimalism without even knowing they live minimalism.
Oh, you mean poor?
Well, poor, but they just don't need it. Like Gordon, I was like, well, I think I want to, when I was over in Green Bay, the old house in Green Bay, I'm like, I think I want to expand this, get rid of this island and kind of sit. I had an idea to redo the kitchen, kind of like that, the people did after I sold it to them. They redid everything. That's kind of what I was visualizing. And he's like, well, why in the hell would you? He's like, then your dishwasher's way over there. And he's like, you got it right next to where you got the cups. And I'm like, that's really good. And he's like, and plus you have a kitchen. What do you want to redo a kitchen?
It's still a kitchen.
It's shoveling dirt twice.
Yeah,
it's like you're going to shovel dirt, put it there, and then shovel it and put it over there.
Yeah.
But it cost you money to do it. I mean, if you think about that.
I mean, yeah. I think that's just when you've been poor for so long.
No, that's Gordon grew up without a running water. He had an outhouse.
Yeah. So it's like, we don't need these things. Like we went 40 years without it.
You're right. It's probably just poor because I remember last time he came down with the shampoo bottle that he found in the bathroom trash. And he's like, hey, I filled this with some water. You still had some in the bottom.
Oh,
and I used to put it back into the shower.
Then you give yourself like one of those shoe bottle enemas, but to your head, like where you just...
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that's the worst.
Yeah, but let me go through some of these things and see if you agree with them. Because Ange sent this over... Because this is something this is our new June resolution
Okay.
coming up where we want to start tackling minimalism a lot more. Not just kind of say it and half-ass do it.
Yeah, say it and use it as an excuse to not buy things. Like, actually go through your stuff.
Make you feel better when you go to the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we actually want to live by this a little bit more. So this dude's a minimalist. And this is things I'd say to my 18-year-old self about minimalism. He's this guy's like in his 50s now, okay? And he started getting into minimalism 10 years ago or something.
Screw it. Things are awesome.
Yeah, don't do it. It's hell.
You can't bring that money with you anyway. Who cares?
I promise Starbucks isn't worth it.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Dude, do you know if there's somebody right now heading to Starbucks?
Yeah.
I don't know where your disposable income and how much if you got the Johnny Depp money, fine.
Yeah.
So be it.
But if you are more towards like the Amber Heard money,
yeah,
then you don't get Like that's when people are always like, it's like, oh, you'd save a lot more money if you just didn't buy coffee every day. They mean Starbucks because it's like $7 a day.
Think about that.
Like, because I was feeling bad. I was like, would I have more? It's $1. It's 99 cents.
Which one?
This coffee. This large coffee.
Well, you don't do it every day either.
But I don't do it every day either. But even if I did,
you're $5.
$5 a week. It's not like I'm spending $40 a week if I was doing Starbucks.
$40 a week on coffee.
Yeah. So then when people are like, yeah, you shouldn't do coffee. You don't make your own coffee.
If somebody's going to Starbucks right now, can you call us? Because I want to know how much you spend every single day. It's got to be something that you do every day. I don't want if you're just going there to go there and get one of those like cake pops that last like 4 seconds, but my kids go nuts on them, and they're far too expensive.
Yeah, what are they, like $6 for 2 of them?
The only time we go to Starbucks is when you and I get gift cards from which, by the way, Starbucks is awesome. More gift cards, please. Or do I take your gift cards?
You always take mine.
Oh, you're wondering where you?
I was like, I've never gotten a gift card for Starbucks.
Never mind.
I don't like Starbucks. You can have them. I have zero interest in drinking at Starbucks.
I do. Me too. Like Angie will do it every once in a while when we get those gift cards. But I find the coffee. I like my Costco coffee. I make at home, and I like it just black coffee. I like my men.
Yeah. Did you see the
thick and black?
I think we talked about this on the air, but the reason why we don't like Starbucks, like that people don't like Starbucks black coffee.
Yeah, because I don't like it.
It's because they're premium beans.
Oh, we're used to the cheap crap
and that
beans.
We have been programmed to hate the real taste of coffee, like the really good quality bean, so that when we actually have a quality bean from like Starbucks and we get one of their good, it's a good bean, we think it's way too bitter and terrible and it tastes like garbage because we've been designed to know that this gas station coffee, that's good coffee.
They have, there's Miriam's right beside us. That is, she's Amish. She started a store and she makes pies and donuts. Okay.
How are you not there every day?
It's great. Do you want to know why? Because she doesn't take debit cards. Because she's
never mind.
I'm out.
Yeah,
it's so difficult to have money around when.
Like if I ever had like a 20 in my pocket, I'd be like, I gotta go to Miriam's.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we do.
I gotta get me a pie.
Thanksgiving we ordered pie, like a blueberry pie and a pumpkin pie or whatever. Mm-hmm. We ate the pumpkin pie, or we tried it, and we're like, "What is this?" It's because it was the real deal pumpkin.
She made it from a pumpkin.
Yes, and we're used to like the festival foods or whatever, which nothing against festival foods, but we're used to what they're selling.
Yeah, some odd cinnamon spice paste
that
they put in your mouth.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, is it 95.9?
Yeah, what's up?
I was calling about the Starbucks thing.
Do you do Starbucks every day?
I do. I'm on my way right now.
What do you get? Are you getting like one of those foo-foo coffees? Those fluffy coffees?
You betcha. Well, I get 5 shots of espresso, but yeah.
So how much does this run you?
Yeah.
$8.14 a day.
A day.
Oh,
now,
my God.
What are you doing? Now, you just do that during the week?
Every day.
Oh, so even Saturday, Sunday?
Yep.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a concrete guy.
How much do you make an hour?
Enough.
Look at this. You spend $3,000 a year.
Okay, but so if you do the rewards points, you get at least 2 coffees a week.
Okay.
So you spend the money, you get the stars, you get the points, you get the coffees free. So you get 2 a week for free.
I kind of get what he's saying though, because the espresso. I just drink black coffee the way I like my men, thick and black.
Yeah.
Without
anybody else's penis in it.
Right. He does 5 espressos. Dude, he doesn't want to make that at home. He wants to go to Starbucks to get that because it's easier.
Yeah, but eight. Are you single? You're a single guy, right?
No, I'm married.
Kids?
1 kid.
Man, we gotta
He
get
needs
into
it.
concrete.
Yeah.
Like if you're buying that almost $9 coffee every day and you have 0 regrets for it, that means that you can afford a $9 coffee
Or
a day.
you don't care about that.
Yeah, how much debt are you in?
Not a lot.
But some.
Doing pretty well.
All right,
Doing pretty well.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Right.
Hey, by the way, you sound like a guy that has a 4-wheeler that you don't use. Give me it, will you?
No, I use a Bolt.
Oh, dude,
right.
you seem like a guy who likes to drink with strangers.
I've been sober for 10 years.
On a boat.
He's sober
Damn
for
it.
10 years.
That's why you can afford it.
That's the coffee reason.
That's the coffee reason.
There you go.
I've said it before. AA and alcoholics love coffee.
Thanks,
That's
man.
all they have left.
They got that. I was watching a TikTok, and this guy was drinking this coffee from a can that's supposed to just rock your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "We've been sober now for 3 weeks, so we're just doing anything to feel."
Yeah.
Because they want that drink.
Because caffeine is a drug that's okay to have.
All right, let me go back to this minimalism. I find this very interesting. Oh, by the way, if you get on YouTube and it's our show YouTube and you're seeing like girls fart, cute girls fart, listen, I was trying
Nobody would have seen that.
I was trying to show my kids that. Do you remember this girl? Because they think farts and burps are really funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Okay, hold on. I got 10 seconds.
It's funny how that is just from the womb, because my son, if I fart in front of him, he's 8 months old, laughs.
All right, this one.
Oh, yeah, her.
So that's it. Just to let you know, I'm not a freak. It's just there you're going to see videos like in history and stuff like that, and girls sucking on flashlights.
Yeah, like I said, ain't nobody would have saw that. Not even one. Looking at the camera, they can barely read the 95.9 things behind you.
No, I was
let
like,
alone the small screen.
No, I was just saying if you got on our YouTube, the Jake and Tanner show YouTube.
Oh,
yeah.
So like if I started searching stuff, it's just going to be a lot of weird like
yeah,
farting, girl farts,
yeah,
cute girl farts, cute girl farts in front of kid,
yeah,
cute girl farts in front of kid. Hate smell.
You're making it sound terrible. All right, back to the minimalism. Marry someone that's on the same page as you. Yeah.
Okay.
This one's tough, right? Don't promise anyone you'll keep. No. Sorry, not this one. Don't promise anyone you'll keep or treasure their possessions. It results in too much guilt. Who's doing that?
I'm having a hard time understanding what that means.
Does that mean like the Corvette for me, like not getting rid of it?
Yeah, can you read it to me one more time?
Yeah,
but like,
don't promise anyone you'll keep or treasure their possessions.
Oh,
it results in too much guilt.
Yeah, so then that would be
the Corvette.
Yeah, if your dad was like, I want to give you this, but I want to make sure you'll take care of it, and be like, I'll take care of this.
And then you're just hanging on to it, and you don't really want it.
Yep. Or ashes.
That's a thing I got to get rid of, man. There are no Joneses. Saying don't keep up with the Joneses.
Never heard of that saying before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's a saying that's been around for ages.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
There are no Joneses.
Well, I'm sure there's some Joneses.
Probably
some Joneses who are super well off, too.
It's okay to have a lot of kids and not a lot of stuff.
Yeah, those things go together. Like if you got a ton of kids, you probably don't have a lot of stuff. Your money goes to all those damn kids.
You can enjoy a book without buying it. Library. That's tough, though, because the Kindle, it's right there.
Yeah.
Made it simple.
Did you know you can get a library card and hook it up to your Kindle and just get free books?
Yeah, I did, but I've never done it. But I did know you can do that.
Yeah, I just saw that and like everybody I've told that to is like, wait, what?
Why do I got to return it?
Well, it just goes off your Kindle again.
Yeah, it's weird, but why not just have it?
Well, just do it again.
Yeah. Because it's weird because it's just like a digital thing, so it's not. If I can go to the library and get that book and I can keep checking it out once every 3 months, just give me it. It's a PDF file that's not real. That is not a real thing.
It's not holding up. It's not like only 3 people can have that PDF file at a time. Like they can put it on anybody's.
Yeah, right? Like money. Give me.
Yeah, that one's different. I don't know why. Back
to minimalism. You don't need to buy an outfit every time you go out.
Okay, been on that train for a long time already.
I know, dude. I just looked at my closet and I'm like, really? I need maybe a new shirt.
I'm thinking about getting some pants. I'm in the market for pants.
I can't do that right now. Because I want to lose a little bit more weight.
No, that's when you should do it.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Lose the weight.
And then when you lose the weight, then you can be then it's a confidence boost because it's like, these new pants I just bought, I'm just slimming right out of them.
Some of these are getting really stupid. Don't use credit cards to buy more junk you don't need.
Yeah, but what about credit cards to buy cool stuff that you want?
Have you put stuff on the Costco card yet?
Just gas.
Okay, because don't take that card in there when you go in.
Oh no,
because that's got to be easy to go. You know what? I need these.
I remember when we got it, and then they looked at I saw our credit limit, and my wife immediately said, "Ooh, can we lower that? Can we lower it though?"
Yeah,
and they're like, "No, just don't use it." But yeah, we just use it for gas because you get 4% back. So
we get we're trying the Walmart Plus.
Are you?
Groceries are.
Did they deliver anything to you yet?
Not yet. Let me play. Do you want to break this up?
I mean, we could just keep going 11 minutes and then we're done with this first segment.
Let me play the top of the hour really quick.
We did. See?
Let me do it one more time. Oh, what am I doing?
What's happening? $95.9.
So here's the thing with that Walmart Plus.
Okay.
Which they ask you to put in a tip right away, right? I mean, you don't have to, but they give you like $10, $15, or $20. And I'm like, dude, if I'm paying this dude $10, I understand there's convenience. That seems like an awful lot when I can just drive 6 miles. I'll do 5.
You'll do a $5 tip?
I'll do a $5. That seems a little okay for the convenience of me not going in, but 10, dude.
Well, that's that whole thing. You know, you get to pay a little bit more for the convenience.
Well, $10, would you do it?
No. I wouldn't.
$5 not bad though, right?
$5 maybe. You know what? 10, depending on how often I'm going to do it. Like, are you doing it weekly? Or are you going to do it bi-weekly? Like,
well, weekly. So that's $20.
Yeah, so $20 every paycheck.
Yeah. Well,
that's worth it to me.
No, it'd be $20 a week. Oh no, yeah, $10 every paycheck.
Yeah, no, 20 a paycheck.
20,
because if you're doing it once a week,
we get paid every other though.
So if you're, there's 2 weeks in each paycheck,
right? So
if you're doing a delivery every week,
that's $5 a week. So
I thought we were doing $10.
No, I don't want to do 10. 10's too much.
I think 10 is worth it.
5. Why don't you just say 5's worth it? Make me feel better.
5 is definitely worth it, but I still think 10 is worth it.
But he's getting a smoke break plus he gets out of Walmart. And it's only 6 miles. I'm not making him drive 20.
Yeah, I
get if they were coming to your house.
Then you at least got to pay him for the gas.
Or they got to get MapQuest because GPS doesn't work out there.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
We don't even like printers in our town. There's one guy that has a printer. We burned his house down.
FYI, you want to know how years old you are without telling us your age. If you have a printer in your house, you're that years old.
Yeah. Yep. You're a grandpa because only grandpas have printers. Yep. And they like their printers, and they tell you things that their printer can do.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, I can scan stuff.
Like, why do we still have fax?
Fax machines?
Yeah, what are we doing with those?
Not a clue.
Dude, I remember my mom, there was a fax machine at Big Wheel. Big Wheel's like a Shopko, went under. And there was a fax machine, you put a quarter in and get a fax, and Mom wanted me to do this with my hands, like a pray symbol, because she thought it was going to be so cool, and she was going to frame it like her son's praying to Jesus.
And you were going to fax your hands to God?
Or no, not fax. Just
Xerox?
Scan them. Don't worry, Lo. She's dead, so there won't be no more stupid ideas like that. Yeah, I had to do it, like 7 of them. I was like, it was embarrassing, Mom. People are coming
age?
in. Well, I don't know, 17. Kidding. I was probably 8.
Okay.
Dewey's age. Dude, you want to...
And at no point did she think, maybe I'll just take a picture of these hands? I need to go down to the Kinko's or the Big Wheel and Xerox it?
Yeah, it was an all-day thing, man. You know what's weird? Dewey's 8. When I was 8, I found a birthday card that I wrote my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey... I spelled everything wrong. I'm like, happy birthday, idiot. And I spelled birthday wrong. I'm like, 40 years old, you're way over the hill or whatever. And that's Dewey's age. And now I'm a year older than what my dad was when I was Dewey's age writing that to my dad. Isn't that trippy?
That is trippy.
Or is it not? Maybe it's more trippy to me because my dad's dead.
Yeah,
so
but
maybe,
still.
Okay.
Because you remember 8 years old.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you remember your dad was old AF.
Yeah.
Well, and now your son thinks you are near death.
Did you see my son asks weird questions about that because every once in a while he'll be like, where your dad's dead, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he'll be like, why did he die? No, whatever. I'm like, because he didn't eat his vegetables or
because he didn't listen.
But he'll be like, but you're going to be fine, right, Dad? And it's like, oh, dude, those are hard things. You would tell him. Yeah, of course.
But I'm going to live forever.
Those are sad moments, man.
Yeah.
Look over and he's like, why is Mom crying? She's stupid. Teachers have printers in their home.
I could see that. You probably need to print off. Wait, why? Why you got printers?
Yeah, what are you doing with the printer?
Why do you have that printer?
Dude, I went into Office Max because Angie's like, we need one. We went in there and
Absolutely
I'm like,
not.
I thought they were going to be like $20.
No, they're expensive.
Well, where do you get off? This is like old technology.
They used to sell, a printer a day. Now if they sell 2 a month, they're happy. They had to jack those prices up.
Question. Why is Office Max still around?
Yeah, I don't like a world where Shopko didn't make it and Office Max is still thriving.
Do you know what's sad? This is what realized, the deaths and everything because of COVID, but you know what really affected me was when I went to Office Max because you can test out
chairs,
ink pens.
Oh,
and they shut that aisle down.
Of course.
And there was like just how it's sad with the kids when they bandaged up the playgrounds because you can't go in there because of COVID. This was with me. I was just there and I'm like, I can't even touch any pens.
It's stupid. How am I going to know if it fits in the hand?
Right. Well, did you see the ones I threw away? You can have those junk ones.
I threw them in the corner.
You did? You don't like them either?
I don't know. I didn't even touch them.
They're too heavy.
If they're not good for you, they're probably not going to be good for me.
Well, you might like crap pens.
I do, actually.
Do you like a fatter tip? Like when you hold on to that pen shaft.
Yeah.
It's a little. Do you like it a little heavier in your wrist and your hand, and then the head of that
pen? I like a light pen. I'll tell you that.
You like a light pen?
No, I don't like a light pen.
So you might like that, but the tip is bold and thick.
Well, I like a Papermate G2.
Ooh, those are good. What those are good for me are office pens.
Yeah, great office pen. A little clicky top.
But you're not going to write a letter to Grandma on that.
Well, I'm not going to write a letter.
Oh, well, then there's that. Just keep that around.
If I'm using a pen, it's to write down a phone number or draw penises. That's it.
Let me look.
Hey, this is not good. This is where he hides his pens.
I got the red one.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
G2 Papermate.
07 Pilot?
Hell yeah, it is. Right. I mean, Pilot G2. Oh, it's not a Papermate.
This one's a really good one. I got this one from listeners. This is a Staples Sonics gel pen.
I'll tell you
and
this.
I really like this one.
I'll tell you this right now. This pen's seen better days.
Really? Hey, after this little segment, do you want to go around to other offices and steal more pens?
100% I do. I need a lighter.
What if we were the Zippo people right now? It would have been perfect. Man,
well, that's the thing. I start carrying around my multi-tool. Ain't nobody ever need a multi-tool anymore. Now, old Daddy T needs a lighter. Nobody's got one. I should have never quit smoking.
I know it. Get back into that.
I might.
And then I'll carry a Zippo, and then sometimes I'll light it for you. And then I'll say, I always light my bitches cigarettes.
This pen writes fine.
It's not
the best one that I've had. Not the best G2 I've had. But it's a good pen.
So I got a new way to write my J's. Do you like the little top with the red? See, I do.
You know what it looks like? It looks like someone's chin from the side.
Ooh, wow. How do you write your J's? Do you do a big line over them, or do you do no line? Because I grew up years without doing any line over the top.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Let's see. Okay, no cursive it. Oh, so you don't do a line?
No.
Yeah, I usually don't do lines either, but I just started doing a line.
So you go...
I do the top first. I do this, a little hook. I do a little hook, and then... Yeah. No curve.
No, well, that's...
But this is just mine. Yeah, every handwriting is different.
So you do it like that one?
Similar, but not as big of a line. This is a little small line. There's a little small line. Yeah, Angie, I can't stand when she's doing like a grocery list because her handwriting, it's like trial. It looks like the pen just in her hand just throws up like blah. Just blah. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, try.
Yeah, can you just...
And I'm always like, just...
Marriage dead?
A lot of people hold the pen, too, like they're choking it. You don't need... The pen's not going to go anywhere. Really light in your fingertips. Angie's so great. Did you just make That's a beautiful rocket ship.
I've been perfecting my... This one's not doing very good. I just don't have it looking great right now, but yeah. I've drawn the male anatomy a lot.
Yeah, that looks really good. So, do you remember that show that came on Netflix where people wanted to know who drew the penis on the...
American Vandal. Yeah, that was one of the best. The second season, I watched the first episode and I was like, I'm out. It was something about the brown note and pooping and stuff like that. I was
they tried to catch the magic of the first one.
Yeah.
That's a one and done thing. What was the villain's name? Dylan was the best.
Dylan was awesome. Dylan was really stupid, but really charismatic and great.
Love me some Dylan,
I rewatched that just because I've forgotten pretty much everything about it.
And Dylan's wonderful.
And Dylan's fantastic.
What was it called again?
American Vandal.
Yeah. Was that KTI days? Might have been.
Yes, for sure it was. Wasn't here, for sure. Was it here? We've been here for so long. I keep forgetting that we've been here for 5 years.
We got to make it till October, baby.
Got to make it.
My grandma passed away over a year ago. Me and my brother and my sister-in-law started cleaning her room. I swear she has about 5-gallon tote of Just Pens. I'll take them.
A 5-gallon tote?
And why do that all in that text, by the way? My grandma passed away about over a year ago. I get that, but you don't need to tell me your brother and your sister-in-law with you.
Okay, yeah, no, hold on. Let's pick apart this text.
Yeah, because I don't understand. Like me and my brother and my sister-in-law. Why not just say, I started cleaning her room. I swear she has about 5-gallon tote. Why give us all that detail? Is there some? Do you want us? Is there something going on?
Well, here, Are
you in love with your sister-in-law? That's what I get out of it.
Let's put it this way: if we're gonna get rid of things that are unnecessary, you could have said, I have a 5-gallon tote of Just Pens.
Right. I mean, the grandma passing away, I think that's okay because she's saying he's like saying this must be an old person thing. But I really believe that he's in love with his brother's sister.
Oh, if your brother's name is Jesse, I would love that so much.
Could you imagine? It's okay if you like her. I get it. I mean, you possibly don't have one in your life, and your brother's a good-looking guy, and he was really good at sports, and you were just kind of, when you go over to dinner to the parents' house, they don't want you to talk, they want the pretty one to talk, and that's your brother.
Yeah, but probably you started working out a little bit more.
Probably.
Maybe you got a great job, career, and you think you could really take care of Jesse's girl a little bit better.
And maybe you could, but the problem is how do you get her now? Because if you go and try something and you do fall in love, you have ruined all relationships with your family.
Yeah, you're right. Your brother, you're not going to have a relationship with Jesse anymore. You're just not.
I mean, how good of friends are you with Jesse?
If you're going to have, you better be not great friends because you're never going to see him again. And that's a gamble, man. That's a gamble. What if it doesn't work? What if you find out Jesse's girl, your sister-in-law, sucks?
Dude, I want to see a picture of your sister-in-law. How hot is she that you're about ready to ruin a brotherly love relationship?
Oh, yeah, to break up an entire family?
Wow. Dude, she's got to be super hot. She must be poop on my bed Amber Heard hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to allow it.
Yeah, poop more than once hot.
I was looking at Amber Heard's Instagram, and I would deal with it.
But once, right? Not more than once.
Is she beating me to
yes.
hit it? Like I get the whole package of Amber Heard.
Yes, you get the whole package.
Yeah, one time.
You let her get one poop. I think Johnny let her get one poop too.
Yep. One poop and you check it off. You go right to the list.
That's the one you get.
That's your one poop.
You want to use it now?
Is that what you want to do? Go use it.
Okay, go do it. That's fine. Hashtag potty train Amber.
That's the problem, low man. That girl, we were talking about it yesterday. She grew up too rich and never has been told no.
She grew up rich and pretty. Rich and pretty. Not Johnny. Johnny, yeah, he's been rich for a long time.
And pretty.
He hasn't been pretty the whole time, though.
Well, I think so.
The whole time?
I think so.
You think even in his late teens he was...
Oh, the teens are the best. Yeah, 18.
Man, I thought his whole mouth situation was jacked up a little bit.
Now, I think he's always been a pretty guy.
Yeah, but I would find Johnny Depp.
Well, the more rich you got, the more makeup he could afford.
Well, that, and I think he's gotten better looking with age.
Yeah, probably. He's definitely got more of an accent for some reason.
Yeah, and it's not a Southern accent, where he's from.
Did you catch any of the trial?
A little bit.
Dude, she's Amber. I mean, did you see the dude
from TMZ? The old TMZ guy.
Was fun.
Yeah, he was great.
Let's play just a set of commercials here, and we'll be right back. Chat about this. Hang on. Beat the buzzer, 9, 10, 12, 10, and 410. Money for you. We'll do it later today. Jake and Tanner show. Thanks for joining us. It's so weird. That's what I hate about radio. Those are like those old radio rules. Nobody talks like that, right? But I feel like sometimes it's kind of bred into me.
Bred?
I don't know. and also, it's like, do we still need to follow those rules? Because nobody talks like that. Thanks for joining. You never go to a conversation and say, thanks for joining Tanner and I.
Yeah, Jake, not a lot of people talk like that.
Right, Tanner? Kiss FM.
Kiss FM. We're here.
It is 6. Could you imagine if you went up to a conversation, you're like, hey, like Murph does? No offense, Murph, but like he says
6:22, 42 degrees outside.
How you doing? Like, what's this guy doing?
Jake, Katie, Nick.
Yeah, that's exactly how he does it too. Which is fine. I mean, that's what I mean. It's radio rules, but is it necessary? I guess because we're in that Arbitron rating system.
Yeah, because you're supposed to say things like Kiss FM, Kiss FM, Kiss FM. Remember it.
Funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to we were just talking about the Johnny Depp trial, and dude, this guy was on the stand. Which, by the way, Johnny went up there again. I don't know if you knew that.
I did. Yes. He
there was an expert up there with photos, and Amber Heard.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh no, these ones with the bruises on her face, they've been edited.
They've all been edited because you can." I was wondering if anybody was going to do that because you can look at the information from an image.
Yeah,
and pull that up.
Game over. That should be done.
It should be game over for her.
Oh, I got some audio from Johnny too.
Dude, a ton of people took those photos that she said, "Oh yeah, no, those are two different photos, just different lighting," and laid them on top of each other, and they're like, "This is the exact same photo."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, are you talking about the
bruise one from in the courthouse? And Camille was like, "You edited this." She was like, "No, those are two different photos, just one with the light on." And then people were like, I
like when Camille was like, "Oh, it's so nice that you had time when you were doing all of your abuse and sexual allegations to do a photo shoot in the courtroom."
Yeah.
She's such a bitch, and I love it.
Yeah.
Listen to Johnny. He was on the witness stand yesterday, and he was asked what it's been like listening to Amber's testimony. Oh, he's so likable. Just even the way he talks.
He just is, yeah. He feels believable. If he is telling the truth or not.
He's one of our greatest actors.
He is doing a really good job making us believe he is telling the truth.
Did you see the Kate Moss testimony that everybody was doing? Like, they just focused on, because what happened is Kate Moss slipped and spilled in Jamaica when Johnny and her were there, and she landed on, like, there was like 3 steps that she was walking down, and she slipped and fell and went on her back, and Johnny went over there. Well, Amber twisted that around to this Johnny did it, threw her down some stairs or whatever. Well, and then Kate, well, here, I got it. I can just play it really quick. So that goes to show you that was just a complete lie.
Yeah. Yeah, he even said, didn't he say, he was like, I never heard that I abused Kate Moss until Amber told me or said that I was doing that.
Well, and then she didn't get crossed. And the reason why they said is because if they were to mess up a little bit and ask Kate Moss something different, that would open up a whole nother gate to talk more about how great Johnny is and everything. So they just wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard to defend Amber Heard when she's nothing but lies.
Yeah. Well, and super, super unlikable.
Do you remember her on the stand fake crying? Oh,
I stepped on a bee.
My dad's got to pee.
My kid spilled my tea.
Yeah, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty of this. I'm sad. And now, because then we're going to have to go back to Real Deal World stuff. You know, they're doing a great job of covering up the real. Do you believe that stuff? Where these news stories?
Absolutely not.
Like this now is taking precedence because of
absolutely not
Russia and all that?
Yeah, no. I don't think they planned this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial that we've all known about for years to cover up something that's happening now.
You never know.
I find it really hard to believe like that TMZ guy didn't watch any of the trial.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's super busy. But
like,
you got a TikTok. You know what's coming through.
You're TikTok. You're on social media. Driving in the car, like you haven't heard anything.
Right.
Any of you people that are coming in late
right
are like, no, I haven't paid attention to it at all. It's like, oh, really? Because it's the only thing that the entire country is talking about.
Yeah, there was nothing like really. I liked it what Johnny said. The TMZ guy was funny.
Yeah.
And then Kate Moss was great. Amber knows she's losing this.
Yeah. Yeah, and now it's starting to feel like she's going to lose her defamation, especially that because really all she had was the DC, like that Aquaman stuff. And when the head of DC says nothing Johnny said or that other guy said affected anything we did with her, like that right there should be enough to say, oh, defamation, it didn't hurt. And that agent saying that they had 0 endorsements for her.
Do you know what he should, if he wins this $50 million, donate it all? Because just even make her look worse because she never even did that.
I like what he said before, or somebody said it's like, oh, when I donate, I do it anonymously.
Yeah.
I don't want the
No, he said
name.
that.
Oh, he did?
He actually said that. He's like, there's no reason to put my name on it.
And I like working with the Children's Hospital. Oh, yeah. Dude, the best thing for Johnny is this case, because the only thing that's happening is there's like in a room of 10,000 people, 4 people are saying justice for Amber, and the rest are like, do you remember when Johnny dressed up like Jack Sparrow and went to this children's hospital? Oh my God, remember when he did this during an interview? Oh, did you see? And he just looks like everybody's fun friend.
Besides Howard Stern, and there's a washed up actor too that just came. Oh, the elf that played Tim Allen Santa Claus are on Amber Heard's side on this. Well, I don't know if Howard is. I know that Howard was attacking Johnny, just calling him a sleazebag and his fake accent and stuff.
But, well, yeah, that's not part of the trial, though.
Right. What celebrities are on Amber's side? Have you heard?
All I know for sure is Johnny Depp. No, James Franco and Elon Musk. Those are the only 2 that I know of.
Is Elon on her side too?
He was going to testify on her behalf.
Kathy Griffin is on her side.
Well, she sucks.
Howard Stern, I guess. I'm reading this now. Ellen Barkin.
Never heard of her.
I don't know who that is. Julia Fox.
Okay.
Don't know who that is.
Nope.
That's it. You're right. That's one less than what you said, actually.
Yeah.
You said 4.
There's not a lot.
Oh. I didn't know this, but you like that one girl, Pugh.
Florence Pugh?
Do you know who she's dating?
Yeah, Zach Braff.
I didn't know that. Yeah. He's like way older than her, but
super older.
But that's great.
Yeah,
I guess they really like each other.
Well, he's artsy, she's artsy. Like, yeah, she's in those Marvel movies, but she's done a lot of like she was the star in Midsummer.
The blonde?
Yeah.
Wait, the cult movie?
Yeah.
That's her.
Yes.
Oh, I do find her attractive. Yeah, she is really pretty.
And
she's a really great actress.
She's a great actress. She's been in a lot of like those independent type film. I'm dying.
That's all right.
Films, and I don't know how she got into Marvel, but
well, the Zach Braff thing, I was reading that people went nuts on the age difference and started calling Zach Braff a predator and all that, and she opened up and went on her TikTok or Instagram to talk about how lunatic or ludicrous that is. And I'm not telling anybody to fall in love. She's like 24 years old.
That's how old she is?
Yeah.
How old is she? Or is he?
40 something. He's older than me, I think.
He is 47.
Yeah.
He's almost 50.
So that is a big age difference.
It is, but like, and he's not pretty. That's the other thing. That's what's also weird. Like it's not like, oh, he's 47, but it's Brad Pitt. Like he's his fit. Yeah, but it's Brad Pitt or George Clooney. It's like, this is Zach Braff. He doesn't have a chin.
He made that much money off of Scrubs that he can just kind of stop working. Well, I mean, he does independent stuff, I guess, but
yeah, he does a lot of independent stuff.
Maybe.
And he just did the Cheaper by the Dozen, new Cheaper by the Dozen movie.
Maybe he gets royalties though if they're playing reruns on any TV station.
Let's see what his net worth is, and who knows what these.
Yeah, I know
these net worth sites, if they're even close. 20 million, it says.
Apparently, there's a rumor that Amber's ex-wife is going to testify on her behalf. I think they're running out of time to do any of that.
Tomorrow is closing statements.
Yeah, they better hurry.
And they would have brought her in already. You know what I mean? They probably would have brought her in.
I got to show you this, but I don't want you to see the title because I want you to tell me who this is. Okay?
Okay, I'm looking. Or I'm not looking. I'm waiting for you to do things. I'm waiting. Hello.
Okay. Come on over.
Okay. Okay, Jake, I'm coming.
Wait. Okay.
Okay.
This is a young guy, but when I saw him young, I was freaking out.
Oh, it's Stan Lee.
It's Stan Lee!
Yeah.
Dude, I just saw him on an interview. He's the dude that made Spider-Man. He's all dead and gone now, but he made a lot of comic book characters.
He's one of the founders of Marvel.
It's just weird to see these guys young.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it on the face, just his cadence and his voice.
It's just I'm telling you, people. Did you see the side-by-side of Tom Cruise being 59 years old and William Brad, whatever, being the dude that was in Cocoon? William Bradley.
Bradford?
That beat it.
Oh, Wilford Brimley.
I think that was the dude that was in Cocoon, but he was like 49. I mean, just back in the day, when you got past 40, you were just old. You just looked old, and now it's like, I don't know what's going on with the water and everything.
The three girls on Golden Girls were only 50.
Think about that, because Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, and Courtney Cox are all older than that, and they are, very beautiful. Not saying the Golden Girls weren't, but Golden Girls were older.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Cruise is 5 years older in the new Mission Impossible than Wilford Brimley. It's insane.
Why is it when they were older back in the day when they hit past 40? It was just like all of a sudden.
People, you could smoke inside. They didn't treat their skin good.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't.
There was no organic.
There was no sunscreen that men would use.
Well, maybe there was. Maybe the food was a little better then.
Maybe.
But yeah, they didn't use sunscreen. They just spit on each other.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so.
All right, you're listening to the Jake.
Look good.
He does. This is the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Hey, did you see that TikTok of that one girl asking, there's two different type of people in this world, and you can figure that out? There's a bunch of ways you can figure that out,
yeah.
But like, I think Beatles and Elvis is like one of those questions.
Yeah, Beatles.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care for either.
I used to think I hated the Beatles and never thought their music was good, and then every song came on, I was like, I like this song.
I know this song. I don't know if I like them.
Yeah, I like the Beatles now.
By the way, somebody wanted to tell you that Top Gun Maverick was outstanding.
You know what's funny? I was actually going to ask.
Let me. I gotta ask a question really quick
because I saw this picture.
Why would 7683 only want to tell you that?
Because I go see movies? That's the only thing I could think of.
No. That's a weird thing, and I'm not, and by no means am I jealous about this, or I'm not mad. I'm just curious why that would be directed towards you when I grew up with Tom Cruise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you were definitely the more Tom Cruise fan. And
you hated him forever.
For a long time. I still don't
care for him that
really
much.
like him. And Top Gun I've seen a few times, and I thought it was fine. I do want to go see Top Gun Maverick.
Maybe you've said it before.
More recently, that I want to go see Top Gun Maverick?
I don't know. Let's see. 7683, we'll wait for your response.
Yes.
Or we'll just give you a holler here in a second. We'll replay that take from Jake and Tanner. Also, I gotta ask you this question, because there's two different ways to know what type of person you are, or two different people in the world. And you might have seen it from TikTok. So you have a meeting at midday and you move it forward 2 hours. What time is it? What would be midday for you?
Noon.
Okay, let's just say noon. I would say
noon or 1.
Really?
Somewhere in there. Somewhere between like noon and 2. Like anywhere, if it's like 12 something or 1 something, I would consider that midday.
That dude said yes because Tanner sees movies. But let me ask you this. You don't think I see movies? I see movies. Why wouldn't you be like this? Hey guys, Top Gun Maverick's awesome. You should watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, he's banned. I just, it's just, that's one thing that, anyway, let me not get it behind the scenes of radio at all. So anyway, midday 11, or I'm sorry, around noon. Yeah, I would say midday is around noon. So if you move it forward 2 hours, what time is it?
10.
See, I wouldn't say that. I would say 2. And there's two different people that where you are moving through time or time is moving through you.
But if you're moving it forward, if you're moving the...
But I would think forward would be...
Oh, so you're looking at time as it's linear. Like if you were looking at a clock and it was like 8
forward
to 8,
is this way.
Yeah, you read left to right. But if you move anything up in time, like, oh, we're going to have to move that forward. To me, we got to do that earlier.
Yeah. See, and I would look at it jumping. And I guess it's not just me seeing that way. There's a lot of people that see it that way, and there's tons of people that see it your way. It's kind of like when I found out there are people that stand up to wipe. Oh my God.
I don't understand how you do that.
I don't either.
I don't know. That must be because when you were a kid, your parents would always have you stand up when they wiped your caboose. Right?
I don't know, but it's weird, man. We've come a long ways with technology, and we're still doing the good old hand toilet paper to buttocks. Seems like we would have, even a bidet is old technology.
Yeah, bidet is super old technology, and it's extremely beneficial. If you don't have a bidet, you got to get one. They're so nice to your button. Hold on. Jake, I'm not mad about it, but you got to understand, when you single out somebody, that's weird when you do it in a 2-person show. Can we go back to that? Mm-hmm. Can you help explain this, or it's going to be a thing where it's like, this is only on me? Yeah, it is weird because you and I like a lot of the same things, so to single out one person is odd. Right. So somebody was like, I want to just go back to this. They're going to get on by the way, I've been really terrible with my Lexapro.
the last few weeks, so I've been really annoyed with people and radio. Like, I just hate it in general.
Yeah, you said yesterday that you just don't like it anymore.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible for me right now.
And you haven't said that since you started Lexapro.
That's what Angie just said, too. She's like, boy, you're really on radio. And I'm like, well, it's just I'm sick of people.
Yeah.
I'm sick of listeners. Not the cool ones, but you know who I'm talking about, like 2883. Jake, I'm not mad. I don't care. I'm not jealous, but you don't include me. Why? Well, then you care. Well, first of all, you don't want to not be included in something, and you're a jack off to ever think that. That's one of the worst things in the world. That even goes back to playground days, man.
Yeah,
when you're not included in something.
Be played with. Everybody wants to be involved.
But do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
I'm not. Here's the thing. Because somebody said there's no need to be jealous. Are you going to see the movie? I'm not. There's not a jealous thing.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing where when you single out someone when a question could be asked to both. I don't.
Yeah, or a statement.
Or is that a jealous thing? I'm not. I don't think it is because I don't feel that way.
I don't know.
Does it sound like? It may sound like it, but I don't feel that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But I've worked with you for longer than these people have listened.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know.
Well, do you like hearing when somebody says something about me and they single out you, or they single out me?
I don't know if it definitely, it's not the best, but it doesn't affect me the way that it does you. But you're more vocal about your feelings than I am.
You think? You're pretty vocal.
Yeah, but not as vocal as you are. Like, I would have seen that and that just would have hurt down inside. And that's where I would have kept it. Until it eventually forms a tumor. Like,
I was looking yesterday on and this is going to sound stupid when we say this because we don't really believe it, but we're still on the ladder of celebrity.
Yeah.
And talking about how damaging it really is. And they're talking about actors that are extremely famous.
Pits,
the pits or the depths or whatever, but we're still on that rung in a weird way, way down.
We're holding the ladder, but at least we're on the ladder.
Right, we're on one of those. We're touching it.
Yeah.
And they were saying that it's usually when you go from what happens is when it gets really bad is when you are a little bit people know you, and then you go to where it's actual people know you, and that's when you find out either you're really good at dealing with it or you're not good at dealing with it.
Yeah.
And when I was kind of trying to put myself into that scenario,
you know who is not good with it really quick?
Who?
Matthew Perry.
Well, yeah, he does a lot of drugs.
Yeah, like he would walk around airports waiting for people to recognize him, and nobody did. But once they started, that's when it, wasn't his day, his week, his month, or even his year.
Well, so when I was putting myself in that scenario, IXX was about bits.
Yep.
There wasn't really a lot of name there. Wasn't a lot of personality, right? Mm-hmm. KTI was all about the music.
Yep.
So there was still just play. I was talking to you about that yesterday. Remember when we were doing 6-pack of songs?
Yep, we would do a morning 6-pack.
Where you would get 6 songs uninterrupted.
And then we would just go walk in our massive studio and play hacky sack.
We did, dude. We got so good at hacky sack.
We were far too good at hacky sack.
It's
to only practice at work. You know what I mean?
Right. It's funny too. Like, because Dewey will be like, "Why are you so good at hacky sack?" I'm like, "You should see my partner Tanner when we used to play competitive." He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, during IXX days."
Yeah, and you do the little kick behind the back, goes over your shoulder. Listen, we're not exaggerating when we're saying we got too good at hacky sack.
Well, and then it was a lot of songs there, and then when we moved here, we went straight talk and a lot of personality radio. And this is all I understand. This isn't me griping. This is just me explaining. We went all personality radio with our lives, and for me, I realized like in a way, a lot of people know everything about you, kind of like everybody knows everything about the bigger celebrities or whatever. And again, I'm not comparing us to those big celebrities. Please don't think that. I found out I'm not good with it. I did. I'm not the greatest. At first, it was kind of neat, and then I found out pretty quick that
it's not as fun to let everybody know that everything you do.
Well, just like this text where it's like that came through, and I'm programmed to just speak what comes out.
Yep.
because that's what we do on the show. And again, this is all of our fault. And this is why the ratings are the way they are and we get paid the way we do. I understand that we're bringing this all on ourselves, but I found out that I'm not the greatest at that. And I shell up now. My personal life is bad, where I'll shell up from neighbors and friends and
those neighbors.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They don't pay you.
But I was just telling Angie, if that acting would have panned out and I would have done that,
you would be dead. You would be
I would be on drugs.
Very Heath Ledger.
Yeah. You're much better at it than I am.
Yeah, I am a little bit better at it than you are.
Yeah. I think, and this isn't a punch. Please don't take it that way. You like it a little more than I do. Yeah,
I do. Yeah. I've always liked attention. It's just
everybody. I do too. In a way.
It's just what It's that I feel like I'm missing something. I need you guys to fill that hole that I can't.
Somebody said, Jake, you're not being jealous. You're feeling left out. It's perfectly normal. It's like standing on the fence of the playground in phys ed class and being the last person to be chosen because you're fat. Why? Why'd you have to put fat in it?
Well, because you said you got husky genes before, remember? Your mom would take you to the husky section of Kohl's.
Yeah. No, so I don't feel that way. I guess the feeling was just like, hey, I'd like to hear that. I'd like to hear that Top Gun was cool too.
I just saw.
And I'm sure Tanner is the only one that doesn't want to hear it.
Honestly, I know it's good. Like, I haven't seen it, but like I saw a sign today that said he got a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I watched that Jeremy Jahns or whatever, and he was like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I'll never watch it.
I won't until it becomes free for me.
That's right.
Like, there's only a few movies. Well, to be honest, this Top Gun Maverick seems like one that would be really fun to watch in theaters.
Well, that's why Tom got offered to, put it into streaming, and he said there's no way, and none of his movies are ever going to do that. His movies are made for the big screens. It's so cocky.
He said before he doesn't like how good TVs have gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been very vocal about that. He was like, nah, we need blur. If the screen is too clear, then a lot of that movie magic's gonna go away.
He stood there and said it in video. Yeah. It wasn't even like an interview. He made a statement of doing what you're doing right now. Like, everybody needs to watch this because this is where the focus. Guns, this is what needs to be focused on.
Yeah. Yeah, he's weird. But, like I said, Tom Cruise, he may be crazy, but he's not going in trial with Amber Heard. I bet you Johnny Depp is sitting back like, man, I should have joined Scientology.
That's what it is.
They would have stomped this out so fast. Like,
Amber Heard would be on a ship somewhere.
I bet you Scientology among actors has skyrocketed since his Johnny Depp interview.
Oh, I'm sure. But I bet you Scientology was like, woof, we don't want Amber Heard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, Amber Heard's not allowed in here.
You're not allowed in here.
Poops everywhere. We need litter boxes everywhere. All right, let's.
Xenu's gonna hate this.
We got other things. Let me play these. Oh crap! Let me say this really quick, and then we'll play some commercials and get out of here. Open night for the Green Bay Rockers is on May 31st. The night starts at 5:30 with live music from the Cougars. Tickets for opening day are available at Green Bay Rockers. Oh crap! .com. Hold on, sorry.
We just gonna keep doing more.
Yeah. Why did that do that?
Why did what do what?
Okay, stand by.
I'm standing.
All right, hey, Kelly Davies, that's somebody that never makes you feel left out. If there were two people sitting in a house, if they were going to look at a house, Kelly Davies wouldn't go directly at, let's say, Tanner and say, hey, you should really go watch that movie.
Yeah.
And then know that I'm over here, but won't even mention, I want to be a part of that too, but Kelly Davies doesn't do
like
that.
If you and I were looking for a house together because our wives both left us and our kids don't want to talk to us anymore, and we're just like, let's get a house together. We'll get a pool table and actually use it.
Fun.
Kind of sounds dope, right?
Yes.
So, like, if it ever happens, we'll do it. And we'll go to Kelly Davies because Kelly Davies won't come in and be like, Tanner, this house is perfect for you. And then, because Jake's going to sit there and just be like, well, I like it too.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this house.
Houses. I like how many walls?
Yeah, right. Tell me that I would be a fan of it. No. Back to being pissed.
Somebody's going to get fought today.
Kelly Davies Homes. So you thinking about buying, you thinking about selling. She does terrific things with the community and can find you that house, or she can sell you that house, or sell your house very fast. Kelly Davies Homes Team Landro Realty. You can find her on Facebook.
for the contest. Sleep. And that means more to my brother right there. That. Going golfing this weekend.
You should.
And but I fell and cracked that rib, so I'm really nervous so I'm looking for painkillers.
If anybody's got any Oxycontin,
oxycodone, Vicodin, Dilaudid. You got some Dilaudid? Heard it's awesome.
I'm not saying I want it, but if you accidentally dropped it, we would take it and not give it back.
I did that once. I threw my back out, and I had signed up for golf lessons.
Yep.
It was like $70 for a free golf, or not, $70 for a swing analysis. And I threw my back out, and I had to schedule it like weeks in advance, so I just took a Vicodin. Because I had some from when Kayla got her wisdom teeth out. And, yeah, I mean, I did more damage than I did good, but it was pretty awesome.
Hey, does this company cover therapy? Or is it only
three free lessons.
Sessions?
Yeah. 3 free, and then
that's it. And then insurance doesn't really cover anything, does it?
Once you hit your deductible,
it's weird, man.
It all goes towards your deductible, and then once that's covered, then it starts taking care of it. I wonder what my wife's insurance, dude. My wife's insurance is so good. I don't know if I can stress this enough. It costs us no money a month for a family of 4, and our deductible is $250.
Wow, you crazy. How's it no money a month?
I don't know. That's their standard one.
Wow.
Like that's
you crazy. You're crazy,
right?
girl.
That is a crazy girl.
Dude, that's great.
That's why when Kayla was like, "Do you want to hop on mine?" I was like, well, "How is that even a question?" Yeah, I'm coming to yours.
Yeah, I would love it. See, I'd like to do. I got this Lexapro here, and I'd like to do therapy, but I don't want to pay for it. I just put trees in. That stuff should be man. If you're feeling your brain is melting down, you should be able to go to those without afraid of some ginormous bill.
Well, yeah, but that all goes back to the whole like healthcare should be free.
Yeah,
because like it should be going to therapy should be considered preventative care.
Dude. You know what's crazy? Wow. You know what's crazy? Crazy girl. And I don't want to, and I want to take this the right way, and I don't want to get people all worked up or anything.
I love when you start statements this way. I love them because they're always either like, before you get into it, your statements that start that way either didn't need to start that way, or it doesn't matter you started it that way.
And I really would like to talk with somebody.
Okay.
On this, not argue, just talk in your reasoning.
Full conversation.
Well, I don't want a full conversation. Just give us the bullet points, man. I don't want you to bore us to
death. So you're
death.
ready for the monologue, but not quite ready for the dialogue. Is that what you're saying?
Matthew McConaughey, where'd you come from? If the gun thing.
Okay.
Kiddos died.
Okay.
I know that you don't, if it's like you live by the thing where it's the people that really like those, the assault rifles or whatever, the AR-15s and whatnot. I know some of you live by we're just not going to be able to stop school shootings. School shootings are going to happen no matter what.
Okay.
That's just going to happen, and, it's their mental health. But if you don't know what you could do, you don't know what to do, and there's a chance where it's like, well, this is what we want to do because we think it would help. Why wouldn't you want to help? It's weird because here's the thing on this, and I really started thinking about this because I'm like, it's easy for me to say that because I don't like guns. I don't need them in my life.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's really simple to say. Then I went, okay, well, what am I really passionate about? I love bees. Okay, I love the hell out of bees. I think it's so fun, and I'm really into this.
Yeah.
And I named all my bees, and
which is an outrageous thing because you have over 10,000.
They all look different. But if this Italian bees, mine didn't. Okay, my bees, I'm a great beekeeper.
Yeah.
My bees stay right in my area. But if out in California or wherever, these type of bees killed a kid, and there's so many of them, and they're so fast that they kill more
keep
killing young kids.
Yeah.
And the government steps in and says, listen, we can't have Italian bees anymore because children have died. And I'm like, well, damn, I'm a great beekeeper. But I would be like, okay, if this is going to help, I get it. I'll just settle.
Fair.
I'll just settle with these bees that don't fly as fast.
Yeah, like they still make me honey, but these bees haven't killed any kids.
So,
or these bees have a way less probability of being involved in a kid killing.
So I think we understand what I'm saying. I'm very passionate about those.
Yeah,
and I really like them. But I would adapt to that change. And again, I'm a guy that doesn't really like the government stepping in. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But to do that, I would. So like my question is the people that love those guns, and I'm not saying for sure not saying this is going to be 100% solve it.
No, but that's the weird part about it is that for some reason on this issue, if it's not going to 100% solve it, then let's not do anything at all.
Maybe it's because bees aren't in the amendment.
But like yeah, I guess, but like. Isn't that a weird... When they put speed limits on the road, they knew it wasn't going to 100% eliminate people or stop signs. They knew that wasn't going to 100% eliminate car-related deaths. But we did it because we knew it would greatly reduce the amount of car-related deaths.
Do you know now car-related deaths aren't the number one killer for kids? It's guns. Think about that.
Isn't that crazy?
Wowzers. Hey, what's going on?
Good morning, it's Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
How come it goes from like either they all have to be outlawed and no guns and the government comes and takes all of them versus making just stricter gun laws?
No, we've said making stricter gun laws. They don't want to do that either.
No, that's fine
well,
too.
It seems like.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, because it seems like it's like one extreme to the other. It's like when stuff like this happens, which is absolutely horrible, and I think everybody agrees that something has to change, but it seems like it's so extreme to people thinking, well, let's just take all guns away, because it's not the good guys that we have to take the guns for. So if the people that are doing this, if we make all guns illegal and the government takes them all, they're still going to get their hands on guns.
Okay, but that's the number would drastically change.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
It would drastically change. This right now, I could go buy an AR-15 with a credit card that doesn't have a crazy limit. You know what I mean? Like I could finance a gun. If guns were like an AR-15, if that was an illegal gun and you had to pick it up on the black market or some shady place, you're not paying whatever the retail price was going to be of, $1,500 or $1,200. You're going to put a zero at the end. It's going to be over $10,000. And you're not going to be able to finance it. So now you have to find somebody who is not mentally stable and also has the saving capacity of saving $10,000 to $20,000 to buy that gun.
What a good little saver.
Then you have to get that person to find ammo for that gun and other things for the gun. So making that gun illegal. And here's the thing. It's not like America would be the first to do this. Many other countries have made guns like that illegal. And
well, do you know that 26 years ago, Scotland had a school shooting and they responded. The government said, ew, no more of this. Yeah, and then there hasn't been one since.
In the UK, they had a school shooting in 1996. Then they said, okay, well, no more handguns. And everybody got behind it, and they haven't had a school shooting since. Not a coincidence. It's just not. Port Arthur in Australia, the deadliest shooting for a while that they've ever had. Government said, sorry, we don't get guns anymore. You can have a shotgun and a hunting rifle. And they haven't had a shooting since then. These aren't coincidences.
And it's just
this
like
is cause and effect.
We got to do something, though, right?
Nothing will happen.
Well, we got to do something. I got to understand that it's mental. We need both. We need to figure out some with guns and the mental health. Guns seem a little easier right now.
I also am 100% for having guns in schools because we use armed security guards to protect casinos and our president and sporting events and stuff like that, but we're not going to use them to protect our children. I understand we don't want our kids to go to school like they're going to a prison, but our kids are walking into schools where it's like a possibility of massacres. I'd rather have them walking into a place where we have people that, like the good people there with guns versus...
But you gotta understand, that's the issue. Should never be let's add more guns. It should be, why is this happening? Why is America the only place on a massive scale that is having kids die in school shootings?
Hold on, guys, really quick. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, it's Tori Cullen. I totally see what she's saying. Like, why is it like an all or nothing issue? And I think that's the problem when we're looking at a solution, is that it gets so extreme. Like, what really needs to happen is those common sense gun laws shutting down a secondhand market. Like, if you're going to resell your gun, it needs to be resold to a licensed, regulated shop instead of selling it on Craigslist somewhere. You know what I mean? Because it can be difficult to purchase a gun new.
Sounds like an episode of The View.
I love it. Difficult. It can be difficult to purchase a gun, but not if you're buying it secondhand from some, dealer out in Minocqua or something.
Okay, but what about that school in Texas that just happened where 18 little kids died, and they had an armed officer?
What would happen if they had an armed officer?
No, they did have one. No, they did have one, and it still happened. So obviously more guns isn't the answer.
Oh, and I'm not saying more guns is the answer. I'm saying make it more difficult to do guns. Like, it doesn't need to be, come take my guns away or, do nothing. There's a middle ground that I think needs to be explored that nobody is exploring right now, and it needs to be a multifaceted fix.
Yeah, because nobody wants a conversation. It's just not going to happen. We got to, like she's saying, hey, thanks for the call. We need that middle conversation to happen so something actually happens. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
But how many more do we got to do? I just can't. What makes me so sad thinking, just the parents their whole life is completely changed.
Yeah.
And then the kiddos and then people aren't even thinking about this. The kids that serve, Kyle said, they were excited. I mean, their parents were probably like, you only got like 4 more days of school, and then summer vacation is here, and then everything. Anybody that's ever lost a kid, I haven't, so I can't put my my feet in your shoes or whatever, but it's got to be horrific, and I don't know how you could ever be happy again.
I can't. I've thought that same thing.
And when there is something that could take place, if that be middle ground or if that be tighter restrictions on guns or just taking them away, and I was one of those parents, I'd be like, let's do one of those. Let's just not do nothing, and let's not bitch about it. Let's just do one of them. Yeah. Let's try doing something.
Well, that's the thing. It can't be like that Steve Kerr said. He's done with moments of silence. Done with thoughts and prayers. Something has to be done.
I got a thing from Jimmy Kimmel I want to play. Jimmy Kimmel said, when Steve Kerr, the coach for Golden State Warriors, the head coach, has more compassion and is more of a leader than what the leaders are, there's something wrong.
Yeah. It's insane that there's the argument here is that the right for me to own that gun is more important than the right of any of these kids' lives.
Now, here, I want to say this really quick. Somebody said it's not a gun problem, it's a mental health problem. The gun argument is the stupidest thing I hear. But 26 years ago in Scotland, they took away guns. They didn't take away mental illness, and there has not been a shooting. Australia, mass shooting in 1996. They said no more. We can only move as fast as our slowest person, so we're not going to do this. There's still, I guarantee, mental illness in Australia. So is it mental illness or a gun thing, or probably a little bit of both? But I'm just saying, the mental illness argument to me is weird because when
it's just a blanket argument.
When they took away the guns, there's still no school shootings. Yeah. And there's still mentally ill people over there.
When gun violence drastically gets cut down, when guns get taken, and this person says, Tanner said his ideal world was take all guns with a world with no guns. I didn't say that. I said keep your hunting rifles. Don't care. There's no reason for you.
Bolt action.
5 rounds at most. And then you know what? You know what sucks about that is that the upside to a gun with only 5 rounds is you might be able to take out 5 people.
It's weird. It's weird. Like I'm a guy that it's just so hard for me to hear when people argue, even if it doesn't help 100%, but it can help. Why would you be against that when children lost their life? That's a weird thing. Like I'm not the most compassionate, but for me, I feel a lot of compassion for this. And again, even if it can only help 30%, why not?
Yeah.
It's weird when little kids have died. Anybody that dies is sad. But when you put an elementary into it and you're sitting there going, no, you're not going to stop it. So stay away from my guns.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. That's the biggest a-hole move on the planet.
It's so weird that a Fisher-Price toy that chokes one kid because it's unsafe gets taken completely off the market. But something else that kills a ton of kids in one time, and it's like, nah, let's keep them.
So here's the thing. When we're going to get this argument in the text line about the vehicle thing, and I kind of stated that with the bees. You know, if my certain type of bees was going around killing children, I would be, okay, well, I love my bees, but I'll do a different style of bees then. And, you know, Tanner had an argument yesterday because they say, well, should we take away all cars because cars kill people? And what was your argument on that, which I really liked?
I said if every car that was just slamming into crowds was a Honda Civic.
Oh, man, I love Honda Civic.
And it was like, yeah, well, it's a Honda Civic, and they're using it because its ability to keep running while it's hitting people is just so great.
Yeah, but I love them.
Yeah, but we got to get rid of the Honda Civic.
Why?
Because they're using it to kill people.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I said before, when it comes to vehicle deaths, listen, A, apples and oranges. B, already took that. We used to not have stop signs. We put up stop signs. Did it eliminate all vehicle death? Absolutely not. But it's lower. Why can't you drink and drive then? Oh, because it's illegal and you kill more people if you drink and drive?
But I love drinking and driving.
Some people still drink and drive, though. You're right. And sometimes they kill people, and it's really sad. But it's also not as common if we were like, you can drink and drive.
I would love these people to sit down on a one-on-one conversation with one of these mom, dad, maybe both, and say, I know it may help. I'm talking about one of the parents that lost their children.
Yeah.
And going, I know it may help a little bit, but it's not going to stop them. So I don't care about your kid. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah. What you're saying is, me getting rid of my gun today isn't going to bring your kid home now. So why should I give up
also,
this?
Not my kid. Don't care.
Yeah.
And that's terrible. I want to play this Jimmy Kimmel thing. It's just a few minutes. And I love Jimmy because he gets so emotional. You want to watch this with me? Come sit on my lap?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is Thursday.
What about it?
Well, Thursday's his lap day.
Oh, yay. All right, so this is him chatting about it.
I love Jimmy Kimmel when this is going to be so terrible. But I love Jimmy Kimmel when terrible things happen.
He's so good at responding.
Because he's so good at responding, and you can feel his emotion.
I don't know. Maybe we continue to talk about it. I think we're doing a good job of not trying to be super one-sided on that. Or maybe it sounds like the thing is, it's just like what Jimmy was saying. I like what he said. We shouldn't be silent anymore. Something's got to be done. And I like what he said also, where it's like, we're going to be mad, we're going to demand, and then they're going to stall, and then we're just going to go back to our lives until another one happens.
Yep. Yeah, that's just what's going to happen.
It's just weird. And again, it's weird for me to think if my type of bees were killing kids and teachers. Somebody said, don't forget about I understand the teachers, too, that are protecting. They didn't sign up for any kind of war zone. But if my type of bees were killing kids and they said, you shouldn't have those type of bees anymore, you can have those other bees that are not as fast, that, you can have whatever. I would not say, screw that.
Yeah.
These are the bees that I'm keeping. I don't care if kids die. Yeah. It's not going to solve any problem.
Yeah. Same with dogs. Be like, hey, these dogs should only be taken by people who really know how to train dogs and know how to properly use them, because they can be extremely violent if left in the wrong hands. And are you going to fight and just be like, no, I want this dog even if it kills people? It's my right.
I'm a good beekeeper.
My
kids are probably going to
be okay.
They'll probably be okay unless they go out there.
Yeah, unless they go out there and they accidentally mess with the bees. But you know what? I'll teach my kids how to use those bees.
They'll be fine.
It'll be great. And you know what? Once again, it's so crazy that the argument of, yeah, but if we do it, people are still going to get them. It's like, yeah, but not at the rate that they can now. Like, it's going to drastically change. Not saying get rid of all of them. Keep your hunting rifle. Keep your shotgun. Those aren't the ones being used. And if they are, they're not taking out as many people.
Agreed. I don't know.
But hey, nothing will change. Because once again, if our text line is 50-50 split,
I don't think it is. I think more people
are getting fed up with it.
I think, well, no. I would think more people are pissed that we're even on the side of the way we believe about guns when this happens. I do. When I'm seeing this, maybe I'm just looking for the ones that are being argumentative, but I don't care, because I feel like we do need to heard. And again, I wish we could just not make it about guns or mental health or Republican and Democrat. I wish we all could just be like, okay, hey, what do we do? And I don't know what that is, but let's throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks, and maybe we can figure out something.
Yeah, take away everything and just look at a problem. It's not supposed to, and this is, I read this on relationships, but it fits here. It shouldn't be like if you were for guns and I was against. It shouldn't be me versus you. It should be me and you versus the problem. The problem is that this type of gun is being used most often in school shootings. What can we do to fix that problem? And if you say add more guns, that's such a weird argument. Hey, you're sick. So we're also, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you herpes. And if you got a bunch of herpes, who cares about the cold? Am I right? Nah, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Tanner, I feel like you're getting attacked, but just want to let you know I'm 100,000% on your side.
Such a weird... You're saying the same things as I am.
I'm saying the same things, but this person wanted to let you know that they're on your side.
Well, thank you.
Is it nobody on my side?
Maybe they came in right at the point when I said you're for guns and I'm against.
I want to know. Let's find out. I'm going to call. Hang on. Where's this number out of?
Which one?
310.
A 310?
Yeah.
Is that Florida?
I don't know. Let's find out. That's interesting. Get that piece of... Do we still have the paper of our correspondence?
Yes,
our state correspondence?
Yeah, we do. It's on.
Do we have a Texas correspondent? Well, I guess my nephew's living there.
Yeah.
Hey, you reached Melissa. Sorry, I couldn't.
Melissa.
Yeah, well,
Melissa.
Typical Melissas.
Yeah, Melissa.
Well, that's the thing. We've said this even on perceptual studies that the station's paid for. Melissas don't even acknowledge that Jakes exist.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. It's just something. It's just something that Melissas do.
No, really, Melissa. I just want to know because we this was earlier today too, and somebody was like, "Hey, Tanner, you should really go watch Top Gun or something like that." And I'm like, "Hey, I like Top Gun too."
Yeah, you're definitely more of a Tom Cruise Top Gun fan.
I don't know. Maybe it's just my opinions. Probably don't matter. Just say the intro and the outro of stuff. That's what I think.
Oh.
And people are like, you're good at you're mediocre at that.
Like that other show that just goes, "Hey, we're here," and then basically goes and takes a quick nap while the other two just scream at each other.
Anyway.
Dude, it's so
no, Melissa, I really want to know this. I can't move forward until I know because I want to know if it's the same reasoning like the other guys. Kyle said I'm with Jake on the bees.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm also against your bees.
Yeah.
I'm against your bees almost as much as I'm against AR-15s. I don't think you should have them. Are we just going to forget about Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, dude.
Are we just going to forget about him?
I did, completely. I don't even like talking about it.
If I get rid of my bees, more Macaulay Culkins are going to die.
My Girl 2.
It wasn't
he came
in
back.
it. No, he didn't.
Hey, what's going on? In fact, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with. It had nothing to do with the bees. If you watch the number 2,
it was that ring he was going for. He was allergic to that cheap metal.
Hey, what's going on?
I think you tried to call me. Sorry, I hung up.
Oh no, that's okay, Melissa. Wait, why did you only agree with Tanner on that?
I'm not only agreeing with Tanner. I just feel like Tanner's getting more attacked.
Why do you say that?
Well, I feel like Tanner's a little bit more passionate about it. Like, I agree with you as well. I think Tanner's just getting a little bit more attacked, so just wanted to help him feel a little better.
Oh, you feel that he's attacked? You got the text line?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just listening. I think people are a little bit more passionate against Tanner.
I guess it's because I talk more when they're on the phone, and I get a little bit more argumentative with people than you do.
It's okay. Thanks. That's why we need a 3-person show. That's what I always say.
So we need somebody to point anger at.
Yeah.
You get Chuck in here. He doesn't say a word.
I'm almost out of this gig anyway.
But then you can't say that. If I hitch my wagon to a thing that's headed, like, am I on the back of
Joe? Remember, Joe said it. Joe said, if Jake does leave, do you think you and I can do mornings together?
I feel like I've hitched my wagon to the Thelma and Louise car.
Oh, no, because that would have been 2 people. We would have had a 3-person show then.
Oh, dang it.
You and Joe will be able to do it.
I don't want to.
Well, you could.
I said, if this career goes belly up for me, I'm going to the zoo.
It's not going to go belly up on you, man. Joe's a good talk show host, too, I think.
Joe might be able to talk. Who knows? But I don't want to do that. I want to go to the zoo if you leave. If you leave, I go to the zoo.
Well, you can't.
I want to be like Robert Irwin.
Nobody's as happy as Robert Irwin. I want to be as happy as Robert Irwin finding a snake on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Trying not to get bit.
Yeah, just saying, like, he wants to bite me, but I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But no, that was a weird thing, too, wasn't it? When you made a joke of, like, I think Jake's going to go live in the woods in a little bit. And he's like, hey, we could do a show then.
That is
like,
weird.
Whoa.
That's weird, because that was always just the bit. Like, I was just going to get a correspondence from you, not even a phone call. It was just going to be like, a man comes and serves me paper that just has
write it
in impeccable handwriting.
That's right.
And it just says, I couldn't do it anymore. I've left to the woods. Tell my family I love them. Here are my coordinates, and you would give me longitude, latitude in all the degrees, and I would be like, I don't even know what to do.
No, I can't go anywhere for a while.
We'd have to do our bits.
I'll let you know.
You gotta let me
in advance, so you and Joe can get something going. Dude, you guys could be like the bit show. I'm sure Joe would love to do the bits.
I am out.
You could go back to the Facebook fights and stuff, dude.
Absolutely not. I'm right out. I go to the zoo. I said it. I already looked at.
I hear you, man. That zoo is your plan, dude.
I've already looked into how much I can make at the zoo. It's more than here. And they don't need any degree. They're just like, do you know how to throw meat at things that want meat? And I checked a box that said yes, and they're like, you're overqualified.
Doesn't it seem like when you do go to the zoo and you see those people working, you're like, oh, they got it made, man. Doesn't it seem so relaxed?
They're all so happy. They're all wearing khaki shorts and socks that go up too high and sensible hiking shoes. And they walk around and the lemurs are excited to see them. Nobody's excited to see me anymore. I wish lemurs would like to see me.
Also, the facts Tanner is sharing is so powerful. Not sure how anyone could argue.
Oh, I thought you were calling somebody else. I don't know.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, my name is Joshua Lehman. I live in Wisconsin with the topic with the Texas shooting.
Sure.
You would think the teachers would have like a approach to stuff, and you would think that if they're going to have so many shootings in Wisconsin or United States in general, it doesn't matter what state you live in. You would think the teachers would have like a carry to prevent this kind of situation happening again. You would think, right?
No.
So you think that's a weird one too? Like all of a sudden they got to go take a course in
combat.
Well, not in Texas. Texas you can just conceal without taking any courses.
And then okay, well now we all know that you take the teacher out first because they're in the front, and now what?
I guess
that's just it. I mean, like you would think that they would, like have a concealed carry, on them, without preventing this kind of stuff.
But Texas is the most gun-friendly state of all, and it still didn't help. They had an armed guard at that.
I know, that's the thing. It's just, it aggravates me because I have a daughter, and something like that would happen to my daughter, I'd be really upset.
Like,
yeah.
And I understand what both of you guys are saying. Huh?
If a building's on fire, at no point have we ever said we should add more fire, but we'll have good fire. The good fire will put out the bad fire.
It's just weird
right,
to think that teachers would have to carry guns.
When, once again, why does this country think we're so special?
I don't know.
I
don't think we're so special. I think that people just, again, parents like me and everybody else is like, why is this stuff happening? Why does it keep happening?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're going around the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
I was calling in on the topic.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Yeah.
I just with less than 3,000 people in the community, and you can't get in there because the doors are locked. How are all these schools getting shut up? If they lock the doors in the front, you wouldn't be able to get in.
Yeah, I don't know. I could probably get in.
You did it. You solved school shootings.
Just lock that. Get a deadbolt, baby.
Door.
Yeah, no, I feel like I could get in.
You can get in.
Yeah, I mean, hell, we're locked here, and I'm sure anybody could get in.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, man. I think there's ways to do it just to swindle your way in, even if the door was locked. Knock.
100%.
Hey, I got to talk to somebody.
Hey.
Okay, come on in.
Hey, your front doors are all made of glass. I'm just gonna break those.
All right, we gotta go. Do we gotta say anything? Probably.
Who cares?
Opening night for the Green Bay Rockers is on May 31st. The night starts at 5:30 with live music from the Cougars. Tickets on opening day are available at greenbayrockers.com. Gonna have to make this quick, I do believe. Let me count these. 1, 2, 3. About 4 minutes commercials. Oh, I have. Let me turn the mics up. That's Radio 101.
Oh yeah.
Let me. By the way, Beat the Buzzer's on the way here and soon. I know it's 2022, and girls can do anything.
It's another one of those statements I like. You start a statement with, I know it's 2022.
I get that it's 2022. And I know, but for some reason, women, and prove me wrong, ladies, you are incapable. No, this is so irritating. My wife does it. I guarantee your wife does it. I just saw it on TikTok. I saw this beautiful woman do this, and I'm like,
if it's fill up the gas tank.
Okay, add that to the list. We'll just make a little list here.
Because my wife will park that car on fumes. She would much rather hitchhike a ride home
than to fill it up.
Than to stop at a gas station.
Well, I didn't realize this till like a year ago, but women get hit on at the gas station. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know that was a thing because I don't know. I never get a hit on, and I never hit on women there. But it's like, what do? You need help? You grab that hose real good, mama.
Yeah. You want somebody else to fill you up? Like I
guarantee they call them mama.
Dude, you and I would be great at gas station pickups.
Gas station gaslighting. That could be a thing.
That's a kink right there.
Yeah. So you go in to get gas, and we'll tell you why it's your fault. And what is your fault? You'll figure it out.
You're crazy. You don't need gas.
You're right. I don't need gas. Where'd you go get gas? The new mobile. The gaslighting.
Yeah.
The gas station gaslighting.
Yeah, it's a gaslighter station. What does that mean? Well, you get there, and then you fill up, and then they tell you that you didn't fill up. And then you just leave, and then that's your problem.
No, this is what women are incapable of doing. And you'll go 100%.
Okay.
Women, you're going to get mad, but know your place in this world.
Okay.
And I wish you would just stop because it looks terrible.
Okay, 7:53, May 26th. I just wanted to know where everything went downhill. I wanted to say it first.
You cannot, for the life of you, bend a bill on a hat. You do not.
Worst.
For some reason, when you bend your bill, it automatically goes like flat, and then
you bend it in half, and then you're just like, "That's what everybody does. Everybody likes a nice hat with a peak."
or it's just like a weird. They bend it, and then it goes back to this too flat. It's not enough flat and not enough bend.
The perfect bend on this hat.
That's a perfect bend.
Perfect bend on this hat.
Perfect bend.
But you know what it is? I also. I will rebend.
Oh, yeah, you have to rebend.
You have to keep reshaping.
Oh, all the time. If I had my hat here, anytime I take it off, I reshape.
Oh, yeah. I reshape it every morning, and I just make sure and be like, okay, well, that looks good.
If I take my hat off to run my fingers through your hair, I reshape.
Why do you take your hat off to run your fingers through my hair?
Because it's long.
No, why would you take your hat off for that?
Well, I'm not sure. Some I do. But yeah, you just can't. I wish you could. And maybe we just stop wearing hats. Or have a man bend it for you. And I know you're not going to want to hear that, ladies, but you're going to have to ask a man to help.
You know what I've just started doing?
What's that?
My wife doesn't wear a lot of hats.
Right.
But when she does, they look god-awful because she can barely bend them. I bend them when she's not looking.
You have to. And then does she think she does it?
I take care of it.
Yeah.
I just do that. That's what I do for her.
That's a great. And then you're not even asking for any credit.
I don't want
anything. You don't want your name on that.
Nope. Yep. That is my Johnny Depp anonymous donation.
26 female, and you're totally right. I can't bend a bill or hat to save my life. I've tried, and it turns out terrible. Yeah, you just. I don't think you have the right bones in your hands or in the wrist.
Can they not shape that way?
I don't know. It's like
it's too tight of a grip. That's the issue. We all know about that. The far too tight of a grip.
They have a thumb and 4 fingers. Women,
you'd think.
Well, they do, right?
Yeah.
And they got palms.
Yeah, they can. I mean, just.
I think it is.
Do it. Just do it.
I think they're little dainty hands. Those women.
Too aggressive. Yeah, that's what it is.
Or they're you don't be so aggressive with the bill.
Yeah, why is it?
The bill is your friend.
Yeah, why are you so mad at it?
So either stop wearing hats, or you're going to have to ask a man to help.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
But asking a man for help with that is like us asking another man for directions.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like, I'll get lost for 2 hours before I ask anybody how to get somewhere.
Yeah, I guess I will ask directions pretty quick. I'm okay with that because I remember going with you. Oh, you're weird too because you have a problem with GPS even. You don't even like GPS?
I got burned by GPS once. And this was like in 2007. So it's not like they were good GPSs. You know what I mean?
We came back from wherever and I was like, we should be home by now. I'm like, just put it in the GPS. You're like, no, I got this. And I'm like, is that Wisconsin Dells? You're like, okay. Yeah, that is the Dells. We went like 3 hours out of our way.
We did not go 3 hours.
Hungover as all get out. I wanted to get out of your truck.
We did not go 3 hours out of our way. We were on our way back from, you know what, you SOB. I'm pulling up a map.
Well, we got to play this. Let me play the commercials. We'll be right back.
I'll get back to this.
I gotta cancel a member. Are you guys still using Tony Hortons?
No.
So I can cancel that?
Yeah.
Okay. Or Beachbody On Demand or whatever.
Yeah, what happened? Why did I stop? Oh, I had a kid.
Yeah. Dude, I bet your sister's still using it. Though. Damn, she looked good.
I'm
not.
Two things. You gotta stop.
Okay.
It makes me uncomfortable.
All right, I get that. All right.
Or you gotta start sending me nudes of your sister.
You know, I haven't talked to my sister. Maybe she looks good. I haven't talked to her in so long. Maybe. Every once in a while, I'll ask Colton. I'll be like, what is she doing? Same thing. Waitressing. And I feel bad because she'll, like, when listeners go over there, they'll bump into her and she brags about me, but I don't do that with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Somebody texted in and said, we ran into your sister.
Yeah.
And she was just talking you up.
Yeah.
And you will not give her the... Dude, do you think she listens?
No. I highly doubt it. She's at that age where the internet and podcasting it's not natural.
Yeah, she's 50 something, right?
51. You know, and my I think that'll when you're in your 40s and 50s, trying to podcast when you're driving is terrible. You just don't want to do it. You don't want to deal with it. Like even Ryan, he's 45 years old or whatever, and he's like, since you guys left, I haven't listened to you guys. I'm like, we got podcasts and stuff, and he's like, yeah, but what a hassle. It's weird. It's going to be weird to think when these youngins are growing up, and the boomers are out, but the youngins are going to, I don't think, deal with radio as much. You know what I mean? I think it is going to be all podcasts. We've said it before.
Yeah, because at least with like some young people now, they don't have the luxury of a Bluetooth in their cars. It's coming less and less because I went to my high school yesterday because they had the art fair, which they don't do what your art fair does, and I'm happy about it.
Where they basically
charge you.
They charge you, and if you don't buy it, they throw them away.
Yeah, but they have gotten a lot more inclusive. I remember when I was in high school, I got one thing in the art fair because the art teacher would go through and pick her favorites.
Oh,
like the best art, and that would get. But I went there and I was looking at all the kids' cars, and I was like, these are all these kids winning the lottery, and then I'm like, oh well. They're driving like 2012 cars. They're 10 years old. I mean, that's what I was doing in high school. I was driving a 1999. It was 10 years old.
My very first was an 89, but I got that in 96.
Oh, so this is 7 years old?
Yeah, it was only 7.
Yeah,
I mean, it felt and drove like it was 30 years earlier, but...
I mean, the first time I bought a car that wasn't made in the 90s was in 2013.
Yeah.
That was the first time I bought a car that wasn't made in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the minimalism, baby.
Yeah, so I mean...
Don't buy things you don't need. You don't need to buy those futuristic cars with powered windows. You don't even need windows at work. Just be hot.
Look at my car I brought today. Do you need an exhaust? Absolutely not.
That tells people that you're coming.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do like knowing when my wife gets off the highway and I can run and go take the meat out and it's thawed by the time she gets
clean
in the
up
driveway.
a little bit.
Oh,
yeah,
fun
good.
stuff.
That was fun.
We
stuff. Have fun around here in this radio building.
We like to have fun.
We like to have fun.
What was that bit? We were going to do that. We were going to do terrible things to people and then say we like to have fun around here.
We like to have fun around here.
It was going to be like we were going to do... It was going to be to the interns. Every time there was going to be a new intern, we were going to do something just horrible to each other and then both laugh and say we like to have fun around here.
Dude, I got a hole in my jean shirt. This is my favorite jean shirt. You know, my favorite color is jean.
Yeah, and I hate that.
I love this, and I got a hole. Dude.
But that's where, you know what you can do?
What?
Patch it.
I like patches.
But like patch on the outside. This is what I did in high school. I had a pair of jeans that I really liked.
I remember when patches became popular.
Really liked. They were buckle jeans, and I could still fit in them at the time. Now I don't know if I could get them over a leg, but they had bigger holes. Like they came with holes, but then they got ripped because I needed better grades. So the knees were done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took I went to Menards and I bought handkerchiefs. And I sewed them on the inside of the pants.
Nice.
So then the rips, you would see that cool red handkerchief. That's
Dude,
what you need to do.
In the 90s, patches became a thing where right around that Kangol hat time.
Okay, yeah, I remember that thing.
And
I had one.
Yeah, you used to patch and it would look dope. And I remember Angie did this for me. She patched some of the holes, and where the patches were, it was so hot.
Oh yeah, because that's a thick.
Oh, it's just terrible in the summer. And like Daddy likes his pants tight.
Yeah, that's a thick. Those were thick patches.
Dude, this was when you were gone a couple weeks ago. I forgot to tell you this and how terrible this felt.
Okay.
So I don't go back into the sales cubicle because you just get attacked out of the blue.
You do, and usually I can feel when you're getting attacked, and I can start taking a little bit of the attention off of you because they like to. Oh, it's like you're honey to those bees. They just come at you.
Yeah, I go there and I'm talking to Hannah, and HR's over on the side too, and Jennifer or whatever. And she looks over and she's like, "Oh, you got a new dude. I got attacked from the left and the right." She goes, "Oh, I didn't even know it was you." I was like, "Hey, who's the new guy? He's got a new haircut." I'm hearing this out of both ears. Okay,
Guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla warfare.
I could tell. You probably felt like your dad and Nam. Just be like, they're in the trees.
And she goes, Jennifer over here goes, "Oh, and that might be a little." And because I wear my jean jacket again. I love jean. And I don't know if she's not seen me or the style I wear or what I wear. Yeah. It must have been new to her. And she's like, "Oh, it looks like you took, first of all, that might be a little too much jean on jean." And I never asked. This is HR, by the way.
This is, by the way, such a double standard.
Right.
Because if a man walked up to a woman and said, "I'm not really feeling that outfit. It's too much."
Right. And she's like, "Well, that might be too much jean and jean." And it looks like you actually took time. This is something you thought of before you...
Oh, dude, that's so brutal.
That's brutal, right? It's like, ouch. Okay, and then Hannah's looking at me, and then I said something about like, "Yeah, I got a new haircut because I'm hearing this," and she goes, "Do you like it?" And I go, yes. So I just ran back, and I'm like, "This is, they want you to walk around and say hi to people, but that's what you get."
Yeah.
It's like I got little time for that. My kids think I'm cool.
You're like Caesar, and then when Brutus came up and stabbed him too, and he turned, "You too, Brutus, you too."
And then I'm like, who do I complain to? Because that was HR.
Hey, HR was really mean to me. Really? Because I think you touched my butt. I'm out.
Terrible. God.
Oh my God.
I know that was that Friday too. That was when you were gone, and I'm like,
with my rainwater.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm like, I'm just gonna do a little walk through.
Yeah.
Just to say hi to some peeps.
Yeah. You didn't get to talk that day, really, except for when you talked and that lady said she didn't like you. Oh yes! So then you're like, "Oh man, that sucked. I'm gonna go talk to salespeople, coworkers. They'll be nice to me." Hey, Denim Dan! Hey, bad haircut! Ah! Stop!
Denim Dan, holy F! If I could do radio over again, I would only wear a jean jacket, and Denim Dan would be my name. Hey, it's Hot 106 KHQ, Denim Dan here. Oh!
Denim Dan on the radio, playing you all the hits that smell like smoke.
Denim Dan. Well, that's really good. Can we do that now?
I think we could probably switch our names up. No, who listens?
Jean Jacket Jake. I like Denim Dan because
Denim Dan.
then I can wear denim the whole...
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Your wardrobe is
Denim. I mean, I get... And then to say... I laugh about this, Jennifer, because otherwise I would cry. And then to say, it looks like you thought about this. It's like you had to...
That's such an aggressive attack, because now she's not just saying, like, that outfit, it's not really working for me. She's saying, your effort also is bad. I've noticed you put in effort, and it's bad effort.
Oh, jeez. Love the workplace.
What is it about you?
This is why soup's really tough for me.
What is it about you that just it brings worse out in people?
It could be my face, or maybe it's the denim.
It could be a lot of denim.
It could be just the denim people hate. They get angry.
Yeah, because salespeople aren't allowed to wear denim. Like office people aren't allowed to wear denim because they got to pay money to be casual. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
So they see all your denim and they're just like, look at this denim boy. Denim Dan with all of his denim.
So weird too, because KTI, they wanted you to wear denim. They applauded denim.
Yeah, you'd get like stickers. It's like, how many pieces of denim are you have today? And I would be like, 1, and be like, that's not bad. That's the minimum. But look at Jake over there. He's got 7 pieces of denim on.
By the way, KTI was a country station. And I remember because it was so turned there because people would be like, hey, Tanner, you know how Jake and you went on TV? You look like garbage.
That was so weird. I was wearing dress pants,
and you wore and you wanted to wear the Milwaukee Brewers hat like local.
And I was wearing a Milwaukee Brewers hat and a nicer sweatshirt, not a dirty sweatshirt. It was a more fitted sweatshirt. And we got sat down and you looked like trash. And I was like, I'm wearing my good clothes today.
Oh, they wanted to change you so bad. They did not like that you did not fit the country style.
No, I was pretty vocal. Well, yeah, I was pretty vocal about people just want to be entertained. They don't care if we're country, which to a certain extent is true, but not when we were playing more music. Then it's like, don't entertain me. Just play more Luke Bryan crap.
Yeah, Luke. Anyway.
By the way, I started watching that podcast with Wheeler Walker Jr.
Oh, is it good?
I haven't gotten to his interview yet, but they play a little clip in the beginning of what he said. He was like, hey, Blake Shelton's making money. He's like, but if you want like truth and like good music and like songs that aren't pandery, come listen to Wheeler. If you want cookie cutter BS from a P-boy, you can listen to Blake Shelton.
They had did you see Free Beer and Hot Wings had Bert Kreischer on their show again?
Yeah,
Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura were talking about how they love Free Beer and Hot Wings.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Or was it Bert Kreischer and someone else talking about it?
I think so. Tom doesn't do radio.
Maybe it wasn't Tom. It was somebody out, and they were like, oh, I love those guys. And they're like, yeah, they're one. And I'm like,
yeah, they're
stop being more successful than us.
Yeah, they've said, well, Bert likes going there because they always bring him wine or beer or something to drink.
Right.
Ooh. And Bert is just that guy.
Yeah.
He loves that stuff.
We need to Andrea Simonis, Beer Friday. We got one more sleep until Beer Friday.
One more sleep until Beer Friday.
And then I got to go pick up Gordon and Pam, and then we'll probably stop at a bar. And I can't wait for this weekend just to see how much Angie's mom just stares at her. Just blinking and like, she's so beautiful, and I'm so proud of her.
You should do is you should take Gordon and Pam. We should set this up where a bunch of listeners, but got to be cool. You can't come up to Jake a lot, but like, you just say like, hey, let's stop and get a burger before we go home. And we have plants there.
And they like, and they scream.
They scream.
I like the scream one.
They scream. And then you can be like, guys, I'm just here for a burger. And then everybody settles down and like kids come up and get your autograph.
They wouldn't care. They would be like, hey, do you know my daughter's a dental hygienist?
My daughter had kids. What are their names? Who knows? Who cares?
All right. Anyway, so we'll be back. We got to play some commercials, and yeah, it is the Denim Dan and Hoodie Harry show.
Hey!
Opening night for the Green Bay Rockers is May 31st. The night starts at 5:30 with live music from the Cougars. Tickets for opening day are available at greenbayrockers.com. You got songs? I want to just play it, and then we'll just ask somebody to call.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to just play it myself to see if I'm good at this rather than tying with someone. Yeah.
I think you'll be able to do really well.
Okay. Are they Oscar movies?
No.
So we did something yesterday where it's just name the song. And I love doing those. Those are so easy to put together.
Yeah, I literally just grabbed like 8 songs that I know, and it's easy.
Yeah. Like, give an example. How many? You got 8 of them? Well, we can have somebody call. You just give us a call. You can play against me or whatever, and then
and you'll just get the tickets.
Yeah, I'm excited because I always host the game, so I always know, and I'm like, how do you not get this? You're an idiot. But I'm like, I put it together. So this is exciting to be on this end.
Which that's why it explains every time you do Celebrity Laugh, and if you want to win, just say it's Brad Pitt's laugh from Fight Club, because nobody has ever gotten it, and yet it's on every list.
It's kind of like when I because I listen to country, not radio country, by the way, but if I do a radio country song, you'll be like, they're not going to get it. I'm like, how are they not going to get it? And it's always Sam Hunt usually. Yeah. And I'm like, how? And because still today I'm thinking about that. Like, I feel like you should know Sam Hunt, but
if you're not in it.
You either and the people that like country are not listening to this. You listen to that country station.
And if you listen to this, you probably hate country. It's not even like rock, like where people will be like, oh, I can take rock. Yeah. People have a weird passion for hating country.
Or loving it. And if you love country, I kind of do it a little bit with it's your light. It's what you live it.
Yes, and you look down on anybody who's not listening to it.
I really do. And especially like my good Zach Bryan songs and Childers. I do.
Like you look down on anybody who thinks these songs are good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's why I get so excited when we played really early in the morning, Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
And you're like, I love this twangy stuff. And I
like
just
the twang.
My pants got a little tight.
Like I said, I either like no twang or an aggressive amount of twang.
And the stuff that I listen to is
twang. Like Coetzel, Zach Bryan.
Oh, dude, he's got a new one.
Does he?
Yeah, I think you actually
I enjoy Coetzel.
You do because he's almost a little bit more
Little Rocky. Yeah, I enjoy because if I listen to music on my own, it's rock.
So check it. This is like my type.
Or it's real like ho stuff. Like
yeah, you love that ho stuff.
I do, man. I do.
All right, this is Zach Bryan. This is one of my favorite songs on the planet. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is this twang that I like right here. And look at that. He playing the harmonica.
You got that mouth organ.
Mouth organ. You know. It's called Messed Up Kid. We'll just play just a second of it because I don't know when he swears in it. I forget.
It's towards the end. I know it is.
I work out to this.
What? This would be so sad to work out to.
It's why I haven't seen any change in my body.
Just crying, laying down on the bench. You know what is a good song?
What's that?
You know it's a good song when you don't know the lyrics after first listening.
Yeah.
Because you can be like, I like the sound of the lyrics, and I picked up about 30% of them. So I'm going to listen to it again, and then you get another like 5%. It's like, I think he said messed up kid there, not right. Pumped up Sids.
Oh, by the way, Morgan, he just sold out. He just got another number one.
Of course.
I think it's called Proof That or something. And then there's, he just is the fastest. He does stadium tours now. Think about this. Stadium tours.
Yeah.
It's not no more. He's not going to the watering hole like ICP.
Yeah.
He's doing stadium tours.
How dare you?
He was in Tennessee when he did this, so that's his hometown. But he was the fastest sellout for a stadium tour ever in that stadium.
Really? Even faster than Garth?
Now listen, I'm not saying you should call people the N-word ever.
Wow, Jacob.
But it sure works for Morgan Wallen.
Once again, yeah, you and I both called it, though. Like, even Sid was like, oh, he's canceled. And you and I are just like, he said the N-word in the only acceptable genre to say it. As
He is
a white
their
person.
cash cow. They're not getting rid of that guy.
And he's so ugly.
Oh, terribly.
So
terribly.
ugly. And then, he was just getting hit with everything. It's like, oh, he's making out with all these co-eds. And be like, well, yeah, I mean, look at him. He's ugly. And they want to kiss his face. Sing. And so, he's going to kiss their faces. He wants to.
Yeah, dude. He got in so much trouble that one. But at least he was being honest because he goes, I become so famous doing this.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's like a drug.
It is a drug.
That I can go out at any time and people want to be around me and girls want to kiss me. He goes, it's really weird because a year ago this wasn't happening.
Yeah. Just think about that. I've said it. You and I have both said it about like Justin Bieber too. Everybody gives these guys crap. But put yourself 18 years old with an unlimited amount of money and fame. I'm dead by 18 and a half.
Private jet money.
Private jet money. Go anywhere money. You could be sitting in LA and say, I want to party in New York tonight. It could be, you're just going to do that.
NSYNC said that. They said the world became a playground on the amount of money we had. Will Smith said you'll never know how amazing it feels to have a hit song on the radio and to be a senior in high school.
Oh my God.
He goes, it's amazing.
That had to be the absolute best.
Well, now look where Will is.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's an absolute cuck, and his
he's a train wreck of the cuck. You are making cucks look bad for cucks.
Yeah, even cucks are like, dude, come on, you gonna let her do all that?
All right, give me this game.
Have any respect for yourself?
I want to play this,
Jacob. If Anna Kendrick is buying a ticket, where is she going?
I got a ticket. A train. I got a ticket.
And which path is she taking?
Now all I'm hearing is I got a fast car. I got a fast car. I got a ticket.
It's not fast car, Jacob.
No, but hold on. I got a ticket to a fast train.
Here, it's this. Which route is she taking?
One-way ticket to a fast train.
The long way around.
That's so difficult to hear.
What?
I know, that's so difficult. I hope they get easier from here on out.
Okay, this one's easy for you.
Okay.
Jake, where's Hinder's girlfriend?
Why do I want to say closet? Got my ticket. Damn it. No.
Say, I know. Where is Hinder's girlfriend?
Did you just call me a cuck?
No.
That's such a funny thing. Oh, shut up, you cuck. Did you?
Oh, that one hits.
Did you hear that Johnny Depp one that I sent you on TikTok?
No, I didn't. We're
gonna listen to this afterwards. You love when he calls her things, right?
His insults have always been my favorite. The way he describes it, he's a wordsmith. It's like he's William Shakespeare, except with making women feel bad.
All right. Where is Hinder?
Where is Hinder's girlfriend?
Oh, my cousin's in the next room. The next room. Boom! Point for me. All right, so that first one was just an example.
Yeah, that was an example. Now, Jake.
Yep.
What is the guy in the bar that criticized Taylor Swift talking over?
A guy in a bar.
I love how all your songs have the same melody.
I got a bar.
I got a ticket to the bar.
Wait a minute. There's a guy in a bar.
Yep.
And a melody.
Who? What?
What'd you just say?
The guy who criticized Taylor Swift. What's he talking over in the bar?
You mean Mean? The song Mean.
Correct. Not the game. But go on.
You're so mean.
I believe I know where this part of the song is, but
talking over?
Yes.
Can you give me the rhythm just of it? Because I can't hear it in my head now. And I love this song.
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay. It's mean and a liar.
Wait.
And years from now, it's about. I want to say in the next room is where the girl is.
No, that was the last one.
I can't. I don't know. But they said these were easier.
They are. You love the song, Mean. You mean easier here.
No.
A football game. Yes, I know you did.
I didn't hear it. Next time, play it.
But that's not the.
All right, let's do another one. That was fun. We're gonna say that's an example.
What do people keep telling Tiffany?
If I can turn back time.
What do they keep telling Tiffany and her boyfriend?
Oh. I think we're alone now. There's nothing anyone around. See, let me tell you what your problem is.
Victim blaming. Where are we? Gaslight or gas station?
You are not giving me the chorus. You're putting all these. You're giving me little bits and pieces of lyrics.
But I'm giving you songs that you know.
The boyfriend and her are talking about. Was it talking about?
No. What are people telling? They just keep telling Tiffany and her boyfriend
that they're alone now, or they. I don't know.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It's literally
People
the first lyric.
Say, ba-na-ha-na-ha. People say they don't want us around.
No.
Children behave, not people say.
The first lyrics!
Again, not the chorus. And you're picking songs that aren't in the genre of the music we play. That's what people usually say to me. I get why
I wasn't born when that was around.
This is fun, but this is really fun to me, but I get why you always play them.
Jake, what should Fergie do with all that junk?
In that junk, inside that trunk. I'm gonna get you drunk on my lady lumps. Lump.
As terrible as that was, you got it right.
I said it.
All right. This is the wrong part of the song, but yeah.
You hate this song. I love it.
It's got the dumbest lyrics of a song. Jacob, listen to this.
It's so good.
Yeah, right here. Listen to this next part and tell me this is a good song.
I get it. I like the video. She's really pretty in it.
Well, yeah.
Does it show her face? Is it only butt in the whole one? A whole video?
Maybe just it shows her face, but that's because it's getting to her lady lumps that are on the front.
Gotcha. All right, next. How many more do we have?
One.
Oh, that's it.
One.
One call says it all.
If you don't get this, I'm going to reach over there and make out with your face.
Okay. That's what Bert Kreischer said. Do you remember? And he's like, when I was a little kid, we used to play horse at my friend's house, and his dad would play, but every time you got a letter, you had to kiss him. And Theo Von was like, what? And he's like, was it on the lips? He's like, sometimes on the lips or in the cheek. He's like, I don't know.
My favorite Theo Von thing right now is him saying, he's like, what's up with all these animals? There's not enough. What is there, like 70 animals? Come on, God, we need a new batch. And I was like, 70?
Yeah.
I like how Theo Von is basically, like, Nate Bargatze and Theo Von are the same person, dumb south, except Theo is just insane.
Like Theo said on the other podcast, he's like, I'm not big into bestiality. He's like, I don't think, like, you do, farm animals, you're weird. He's like, but man, you make love to a cheetah or a leopard? That's beautiful.
That's a good point. Like, if you diddle a pig that's in a pen, that sounds easy. But if you were able to make love to a tiger, I'd put that on my resume.
That's beautiful stuff.
Detail oriented, great with people, has sex with lions.
Tell me you're not hiring that dude.
And it just says like, we'll explain if hired. And be like, I'll hire him.
I gotta figure out.
I want to know how he did it. Does he mean like the whole Detroit Lions or the animal? And then under that it says the animal. And it's like, okay, well this guy's hired. Okay. What? You know what? Hootie's over it. What's he gonna make her do? What's he gonna let her do?
Let her cry. Let her cry. All right, fun game. So, we got tickets to give away for AJR Saturday, June 4th at the American Family Insurance Amphitheater in Milwaukee. Give a call if you would like those. 866-916-0959. Did you see this Winnie the Pooh horror movie they're doing? It's like an adult horror movie, not cartoon.
Yeah, it's a live action, which made it. I just saw a screenshot. Do you have a trailer?
Let me see what I have
Because Winnie
here.
the Pooh is not owned. It's public domain now. It became public domain in January of this year.
No, they're just still shots of the woman in the jacuzzi and like
It's
here.
like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because I was just thinking, how is Disney allowing this? What happened?
Winnie the Pooh, it became public domain now. So when something gets so old,
it's anybody's
fair game. They can use it. It's just public domain.
Wait, why? How is that possible? Because that's a Disney thing.
Yeah, but it's been around since
before Disney. I feel like if I own, so you're saying if I have something that's so old, then it just becomes public domain.
I think intellectual property. Why is Winnie the Pooh?
Look at these images, though.
Yeah, it looks terrifying. Public domain now. Public domain consists of all creative work without intellectual property rights. In other words, anyone can use the creative works that exist in the public domain for almost any. Yeah, but why? I don't know why. I know that after a certain amount of time, it just becomes public domain.
Crazy! Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy girl.
Crazy girl.
By the way, Winnie is a lady. Winnie the Pooh. It's a girl.
All right, here we go, guys. 866-916-0959 if you want to play Take from Jake and Tanner. I think it's $40 today. We're climbing back up. 5 questions. Super simple. Brought to you by Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. We love Prospera Credit Union. Big fans. Yeah, look at these. While we wait for people to call, look at this. Check out some of these still shots. Get out. Looks freaky, right?
Yeah. Is Eeyore and it was probably Piglet and Piglet's mom or whatever. I hope this becomes real.
Like really, I hope it's really good.
Like it's fantastic.
I think I don't know. Ooh, I'm having a relapse. 866-916-0959. I'm like, I got hunger pangs. Sorry.
You mean like acid reflux?
Yeah.
Relapse is like you just, I'm having a relapse. You just
I just start drinking.
You pull out a crack pipe. Oh man, it was cold out this morning. I feel like a relapse today. I caught a little relapse.
I know it's only $40, but you could call and play. You don't have to take the money if you don't want to, but $40 is $40. 866-916-0959. Steven Tyler just had a relapse.
With what?
I guess drugs and alcohol.
Oh.
He's too old to be doing that kind of stuff, man.
How any rock star survived the 70s and 80s is beyond me.
No doubt.
They should all be dead. Every last one of them should be dead. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, because I just listened to him on Joe Rogan talking about his sobriety and how great he's doing, but saying how difficult it is. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Brian.
All right, Brian, 5 questions, okay? Tanner's going to leave the room so you can't hear anything, or he can't hear anything, Brian. We want you to hear them. They're questions that we ask you, obviously. Don't pass or say pass, and that'll be your answer, but we don't come back around to the question. Take as long as you want in each one of these questions, but know that time does play a factor. Because if there is a tie, the lowest time will win. So remember that when you're thinking about your answers. And when you're done, I'll put you on hold and invite Tanner back in the room, and we grade these all together. Got it great, Brian?
Yes.
Your time begins in 3, 2, 1. Which colors are at the extreme ends of the visible color spectrum?
Purple and black.
What TV show takes place in the fictional city of Dillon, Texas?
Pass.
Before becoming vice president, Joe Biden represented what state in the U.S. Senate?
Pass.
Which famous golf player was nicknamed Golden Bear?
John Daly.
And in bowling, what would your score be if you bowled 11 strikes and a 6?
306.
Time. Come on in, Tanner. Hang on really quick. We're going to grade these all together. Don't go anywhere.
Look who I found.
Yeah, where was he?
He was sitting in that other room.
Why?
I don't
Why would you
know.
get rid of our horse?
Suction horse.
Suction horse. W321.
Oh.
Which colors are at the extreme ends of the visible color spectrum?
Purple. White.
What TV show takes place in the fictional city of Dillon, Texas?
This is going to be a stupid answer. Dallas.
Before becoming vice president, Joe Biden represented what state in the U.S. Senate?
Delaware.
Which famous golf player was nicknamed Golden Bear?
Oh, no. John Daly?
And in bowling, what would your score be if you bowled 11 strikes and a 6?
296.
Time. All right, welcome back, Brian. Let's see if you're getting $40 or not. Here we go. Which colors are at the extreme ends of the visible color spectrum? Brian went with purple and black. Tanner went with purple and white. Red and violet.
Okay.
0-0. What TV show takes place in the fictional city Dillon, Texas? Brian quickly passed. Tanner said Dallas. Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
0-0. Before becoming vice president, Joe Biden represented what state in the U.S. Senate? Brian passed again.
Uh-oh.
Tanner said Delaware. Delaware is correct. 1-0. Which famous golf player was nicknamed Golden Bear? Brian said John Daly. Tanner said John Daly. Jack Nicklaus. No. Is that how you say his name? Yeah, Jack Nicklaus. I don't know.
Sure, I don't know.
All right, anyway, 1-0. In bowling, what would you score? B if you bowled 11 strikes and a 6. Oops. Brian said 306.
That's stupid.
Tanner said 296. That's what we were looking for.
Hey!
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Take care. And well, we made it $60 now.
Woo!
We played 4 on Beer Friday. Thank you, Andrea Simonis and Grainworks Old and New. Get some cool stuff there. They got a Memorial Day special.
Yeah, because they're not going to be open this weekend, so you best get there soon.
Hey, beat the buzzer. We're going to do that. More money to give away at 9:10.